Got it. All right. Welcome back to our play of Strixhaven. And just to quickly summarize the events of last session, our team met for the first time, and they were arriving on campus and abruptly rushed to the Fire Jolt Cafe and given the opportunity of employment for about 2.5 hours, I think, maybe a bit longer before things just went sideways and they had to move on to new opportunities. But ultimately, made some friends, made some enemies, and we ended in the Biblioplex as a couple people had run there to start investigating these stolen ingredients that led to their, let's see, what's the right word? I'm trying to make it sound like really nice the way you guys were let go, but it's really,
I don't know if you have to do that.
Yeah, they were fired for theft of rare ingredients under their watch. And the group compiled a mug that showed the symbol of the great Dixon family. And there was also honey at the crime scene that one member was convinced it was connected. But anyway, the group went to the Biblioplex to start investigating the Dixon name and see if there was any connection there before they were told about the rivalry system. And each new member to Strixhaven is placed into a group of 4, and whatever one does, the points will go up or down. And at the end of the year, whoever has the highest points will receive a special reward. And there is a rival group who will be in all of the events and most of the classes, so that there is that friendly competitive spirit. So we begin at the Biblioplex, and the official list of stolen ingredients we didn't mention last time, but they are as follows: Mandrake Root, Mind Flayer Stinkhorn, Moonstalker, Morning Dew, Nothic Tear, and Willowshade Fruit. All right. Oh, take it away.
Gosh, are we still trying to get our jobs back? Or did we bail on that?
Yeah, I think the way we ended was Alder and I had rushed to the Biblioplex and had the list. And I think we were trying to figure out what was going on. Alder's still wearing their uniform because they had taken off so fast. And I think we want to get our jobs back, but at the same time, I'm looking at this guide to the Biblioplex and I want to work there. So I don't know, screw that coffee job. I want to work in this library now.
I feel like myself and Yukio, we ran here to get the jobs back, but also kind of we need to fix things. Like we at least I bungled, and under my confrontation with the Dixon family gentleman, I allowed her to get robbed from. So I think I'm definitely feeling like I'd like to get to the bottom of it, and I think I'm hoping that we have some lead. I think Alder, you were looking, or maybe we ended with trying to figure out what we had lost. So I think now that we have the list.
Because plus, realistically, even if we didn't like the job, I think we should try to restore our honor at the school.
Exactly.
I mean, it's going to be a long degree program if people think that we're thieves for the rest of the time that we're here.
Yeah, I don't want my family to hear about this, and yeah, it'd be a little rough. Are we all in it? Right, our honor, or I guess for some of you, maybe it's not necessarily honor, but
go Team Coffee.
Go Team Coffee.
Team Coffee.
Oh, plus we still have our mugs of everlasting coffee, right?
We do. So we can outlast. Yeah.
Yeah, we have all the energy we need. Nothing could stop us.
Alder, are you in? Are you in it to win it?
Sure. Sounds like the group is. Alder kind of wants to fade into the background and never be seen again. She's very ashamed of herself. But with the support of everybody else, she's feeling like maybe she can take this on.
All right, cool. So what does the biblioplex look like? Is this like a traditional library with like a desk and there's a lady who checks things out? Is it long halls of books that I can accidentally bump into and maybe accidentally push over?
Can you see the JPEG ending in 113?
Oh, am I missing it? I apologize. I just
Yes, in the
downloaded all of
chat.
them.
It's 3 levels.
Let me grab it.
With a sweet maze at the top,
Ooh.
which seems like some
okay.
sort of fire hazard. Unless it's like open air and you can fly.
Oh, rad. Okay.
It's not open air. It is.
You must suffer if you would like the knowledge held within. I like it. I like it. It's the
But it
true
totally looks like-
restricted section.
It totally looks like one of those things that like you have to sacrifice somebody and their blood fills up all the channels for like something to activate. So I'm thinking there's more to this than just book storage.
I feel you. I don't think we have enough ritual sacrifice to fuel that, Seamus. So we'll see what we can do. I guess is there can we look things up?
You most certainly can. So the ceilings on the first floor are about 50 feet high. So it's like these bookshelves are colossal in scale. Like it's impossible to reach most of the stuff.
They're the sweet ladders on wheels. Can we like climb up them and slide side to side?
Or do we have to bring like climbing gear and pitons?
God, I wish I could still fly in this realm. Jesus, that would be so easy.
So there are the ladders, but the in between all of those lines of books, it is not particularly wide. So if there are other people in there, like it's definitely like cramped quarters, and the amount of books and like people are like there's like multiple people on the same ladder. It's just kind of like a mess, and people are rather bold, going for the books up high, just kind of like this ladder is not really sliding, so I'm just gonna leap to the next one I see. And then of course there are automata that are walking around like, how may I assist you? And they can fly. So plenty of students are ignoring them, but they certainly are there to help you.
So we were searching for information about the Dixon family, right? Because we wanted to understand, why he would be so cowardly and act as a distraction for a vile robbery at a coffee shop. Right. So maybe school registers, maybe we can get one of the automatons to help us with that, or I don't know.
I
Alder,
think we
Seamus,
decided they were a silver quill probably, and my cousin Emiko happens to be a first-year silver quill. How great is that?
I think we also need to look up those ingredients and see what their other uses are for, because there's got to be something that you can combine those with to make some sort of crazy potion or some incantation or spell that's going to like cause havoc somewhere. And I feel like if we don't stop the person who took all those, something's going down.
Maybe
I think
because
there's
it's
two goals here.
yeah, maybe because it's so crowded in here. Yukio and I, perhaps would you like to go visit our cousin Emiko? As I can't believe we haven't met since all these years have passed, but I'm pretty sure maybe we should go and have a little family reunion. Because it's getting a little congested in here.
Well, let's go find Emiko then.
If you guys are okay with that, I think we should go and see what Emiko has to say.
Okay. I can
Yeah, are
read
we
about
okay?
the ingredients.
Are we okay splitting parties? Is that a no-go?
Whatever you want to do.
Oh, okay. Well, you're the
I mean,
master.
it's for the role play. I will not force you to group up for convenience.
Oh, okay.
I think we
So how do you want to do this? Do you guys want to go talk to your cousin first?
I think we should.
Alder and I dive into research?
Yeah, let's see if we can get any character from this. Emiko's a really good judge of character, so I think she'll have the right of it. And then if we can combine our knowledge, we can go from there. So I guess we'll piece off to the
Okay,
to the
so
Silver Quill land.
there are like plenty of tables around that are free. There are lots of students in here, and like hundreds of students like filling up the biblioplex simultaneously. The place is massive, but there are seats available. And heading back toward the entrance, there's a whole bunch of new students coming in, all with bags, similar to how you were just bringing bags. And you see Emiko among all of these students entering, though she already has like inked her hair so that she's like making a statement about like, I intend to join the Silver Quill. And it's like very much like a Silver Quill thing too, since ink is their mascot, to have your hair appear like it's ink.
I'm just like, wow, that's wild. Just like, I don't think I recognize her. I think like I'm just staring there
shoot.
because like I would not picture like
When
us
you say
to
her
have
hair,
this.
do you mean like head to toe, or do you mean like where people hair is?
Yeah.
I mean people hair.
Okay.
Okay. So she's got kind of all right. Okay.
It is very long.
Or is it just, or has she inked her ears maybe?
I feel like
You guys are like moonfolk. You
yeah.
have like big droopy ears coming down or something, right?
My ears are tucked in.
I think it's just like a raccoon stripe.
Yeah,
skunk
she's
stripe
got
that
like a
goes up.
mohawk kind of thing with long hair, right?
Oh, okay.
That sort of thing. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. I politely, try to get her attention, but like I'm trying to figure out if she is actually Emiko. It looks like her, but it is definitely throwing me off to think that somebody would mess with this. That seems beyond putting things on it. Like I have a scarf and such, but that's not going beyond what I would traditionally find appropriate. So I'm a little thrown, I will say.
She like feels you eyeing her and immediately like turns and like locks eyes.
I think we do some type of formal greeting from afar, and kind of I'm asking for her permission to approach this in terms of like traditional greetings and such.
I think Tomoe is trying to create an environment of formal greetings, I think Yukio's just gotta bound right at him and fall over themselves by not being able to fly. And I think just face plant immediately, tripping over my own dang feet. Yeah. And make a commotion big enough that Emiko can't ignore us.
So yeah, so Emiko is kind of like starting like some very formal like bow and everything, like yes, like, and then sees that happen. It's like kind of like looks around first, and then like walks over to help Yukio up. Everything all right there, cuz?
Oh, Emiko, thank you so much. I forgot that you were coming this year. I thought that it was next year. It's been so long since I got to see you.
Yes, I'm here, trying to reinvent myself a little bit. Take the art of calligraphy from back home and like really bring it to life.
I can see you've already done some calligraphy on yourself, it looks like. Or maybe you just spilled some. That's embarrassing. I won't tell your mom.
Either way, don't tell my mom. Yeah, it's best if I'm well established here before she finds out about what I've done.
How long have you been here? We just arrived, and still getting a handle of things. I'd love to know more, coming from our area. How have you been fitting in beyond your decision? Very,
Yeah,
very interesting.
I just arrived here myself as well. We're supposed to have orientation in the biblioplex here.
Oh,
Shoot, is that today?
Yeah, it's in like 5 minutes.
We should probably be here for that.
I just like look around. Did we completely just get focused on a job and just forget that we were supposed to be going to orientation? Or is this just for silver quills? Are we that bad of students already?
It's straight up first year orientation, because like official house selection isn't until second year, though like lots of students go in with like the intent to go into one of the colleges.
Gotcha.
So we should probably be here for that. Let me go tell Seamus and Alder that, because I really don't want them to wander off and miss this.
Yeah, I think it'll be pretty hard to miss. And she like points, and then you see like all sorts of magic glyphs start forming a stage.
This is on the main floor of the biblioplex?
Yes. Yep. So this is so if you look on the map, there's like the Hall of Oracles that's like just above the center there. And that blue glowing orb is an actual gigantic glowing orb of energy. It's just like pure magical energy that's just floating in the middle there. And there's just like power coming out of that and forming a stage in front of it.
Well, we would love to sit with you, Emiko. Shall we go and get seats for myself, and I'll introduce you to our other friends that we've made, unless you already have silver quill friends you're sitting with?
No, I haven't made any friends yet. I was just gonna kind of look for people who had like a similar due to myself. But
Totally
we can
fair.
definitely sit together.
We've already made the best of friends.
I look a little dreaded at that, but I kind of wave over to Alder and Seamus to come on down to wherever. I imagine like we're setting up at benches or something like that.
I approach very cautiously.
And I'm walking alongside Alder, and as I'm walking, can I turn over my shoulder and kind of pan around and do a perception check to see if Billy Bob is still watching us? Because I know. Why are you laughing? He was watching us as we walked in.
You just like, oh,
spying.
I didn't feel his energy until just now, Billy Bob.
Oh, I could feel it in the force. He's glaring at my back, and I don't know if he's watching us plotting something. He's squirrely. I don't trust him. I know you guys let him work for us, but I wouldn't let him work for such a prestigious coffee shop like we had.
You should definitely.
Is that like something that I can just do, or do I got to roll for it?
So you do have something called a passive perception, and that's if anything that would require up to whatever that number is, it could be assumed that you would notice it. But that's just sort of like you're walking down the street and something happens, just like across the way. Like, do you notice it or not? That's like,
I want to like Jason Bourne look. Like I want to be looking at reflections of like windows that we pass by and
Corners and
Like-
doors, corners and
Yeah,
doors.
like the teapot in front of us. I want to look in the reflection of its side. Like I want to
Like
really
it.
know if he's back there.
Yes, yeah, it's a good move.
Okay. So roll.
Yes,
Is everything that we do for a skill a d20?
yes.
A 9. And I have for perception, I have -1, so an 8.
So
I don't
you're
see him, do I?
yeah, so you're like almost like paranoid that you don't see him now. So you're like, I can feel him watching me, and you're looking in every direction, looking in every reflection, like where is he? But you don't notice him.
Yeah, it's worse. It's like when you see a spider crawl under a couch, like you know what's under there.
Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
You can't go to bed at that point.
Yeah,
All
you certainly
right, so
have like a feeling of dread that
yeah, I look around. I don't see anything, Alder. We might as well just keep on walking. Let's go see if we can find Yukio and Tomoe.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
guy seemed nice at first, but he's really intense.
I guess, and for me, as I'm waving them down and I'm realizing that, you know, this is the orientation, and I'm feeling like the great stress of still us having the robbery. Can I also, maybe not a Jason Bourne look, because I'm probably not really that freaked out, but take a look to see if Dixon is also there in any capacity around us?
sure.
I'm gonna.
Also, is it Dixon or Dick? Because in the
Oh, I
note,
thought it
this
was
is-
Dixon. Oh, is it Dick? Sorry, hold on 1 second. It totally.
Yeah, I know
Ah.
his first name is Dick.
I got a 14. I got 13
Ooh.
with a +1.
much better than me.
Okay, so you do see Dick, and he has two people with him on either side, and they both couldn't look more different. So one is like thin with like very long sparkly nails and long eyelashes, a great deal of makeup. And the other one is an orc who's somewhat rotund, but also like has makeup on, though it's not like, or it could be in, you know, from her orc background, like maybe that is like appropriate makeup for that, but it certainly looks very different than the human done up.
Okay. All right. I kind of immediately sit down because I'm ashamed, but I'm also angry. And so I don't want to lock eyes, but I'm glad I know he's there so that later when I don't cause a scene, I maybe keep track of him. So I just motioned to Emiko like, oh, come, I've got some spots here and our friends are coming over.
So Dick looks over and sees Emiko, because you can tell he's like also like kind of looking around like who else is like going to be in Silver Quill, and sees Emiko, sees you, and just kind of like smiles and waves.
Does she react at all, or?
Oh yeah, she smiles and waves back. Oh, hello. Oh, he seems nice.
I feel like I don't say anything. I just sigh very short and keep my face very neutral as I was taught. It's not polite to completely badmouth people to new people. So I see it a little bit.
Something wrong?
Are no, everything's fine. This just feeling off from this morning. All is well.
Okay. And where are your great friends that you were talking about before?
Are you guys making your way over? So I'm
we have
gesturing.
been.
Yeah. It's a big building.
I don't know if
But
we've
I
arrived
think
yet.
I think as you draw closer, you know, I gesture to each of you and I'm like, so Alder there, you know, incredible in a time of struggle, you know, she's great, keeping calm. And then we have Seamus who's who's already shown his prowess in artificing. Very impressive. So everyone, this is Emiko, Yukio, and mine's cousin. So taking
Tomoe, what are you
instructions.
looking at?
From our friend earlier today, who came into the cafe and dropped his mug. He's also
Oh, that guy that robbed
here.
us.
Oh, Dick? The Dick? He's
Yeah,
the
that
worst.
guy was terrible.
I hate that guy.
I can't believe he'd rob us like that.
You were all robbed already? How long have you been here? Is this a dangerous place?
I don't know. It
No.
just
Well, we were attacked by a newsstand.
The robbery was due to my lack of foresight and judgment of the situation. Please do not think ill of us, Emiko.
It wasn't
The
your
fault
fault,
is
Tomoe.
mine.
He was a dick. You told me that he was being mean.
I'm
And in
just-
our defense, we had gotten attacked by a coffee machine too. It was kind of a rough morning.
Wait, you were attacked by a coffee machine too? I only knew about it at the newsstand.
We had a very eventful morning. I'm just trying to keep it really high level still because I'm just like, oh God. Oh no.
Yikes. She looks extremely nervous. Well, here's to the school year.
Oh, gee, it'll be fine. Here, do you want to see my plant?
Sure.
Okay, so I show her my plant, which I have been carrying this entire time. Remember while I walked into the cafe with it, and you brought me my stuff just now. So it is a very tiny cutting of oh man, how am I forgetting? An assassin plant. There we go.
Assassin plant.
Yes. And I clearly can see that she's stressed, and even though I am very stressed, I would like to calm her down. So I start telling her facts about the assassin plant.
Okay, you were talking about our cousin, not the assassin plant. Sorry, I thought your
No.
assassin
The
plant was
plant is stressed.
and I was very worried that we had a stressed assassin sitting next to us. Everything's fine. All
No,
right.
this is my assassin plant, and I feed it sometimes, and I got it from a cutting from my neighbor's yard because assassin plants are kind of invasive and nobody really likes them, but I thought it was kind of cool, and I just keep going.
Ooh, yeah, she's engrossed in your story. Wow.
Good. I keep going. Everybody's uncomfortable.
My apologies. I missed your name at the beginning. Is it Amigo?
Yes, yeah.
Sorry to cut to the chase. We have a lot that we're trying to get done, and the session's about to begin. My name is Seamus. It is nice to meet you. I happen to notice that you are of the Silver Quills. Do you happen to know the Dix family and know maybe any of their extracurriculars that they might be up to? Are they into potion making or any other kind of ingredient-based activities?
No, I haven't met anybody aside from you lots thus
Oh.
far. I just came here with very much the intent to join Silver Quill, but I haven't met anybody yet.
Oh, great choice. I've heard a lot about them. Not my cup of coffee, but I think you could do great things with them. No, we're just wondering if you've ever seen anybody walking around with a pestle and mortar or other sort of food processing ingredient piece of equipment. But if you do see anything like that, please let us know. But it was nice to meet you.
Yeah. Nice to meet you too.
All right, I don't know about you guys, but I think we should probably sit down and find a seat. I don't want to be that student that the administration calls out when they notice we're not sitting down at the beginning of the meeting.
I feel like I look up at you from sitting down in the bench that I have claimed and just kind of go like, got us a spot, guys.
Oh, my apologies. I I'm just so caught up in everything going on. I did not know that you actually had stepped
No,
down.
it's okay. I also
Um,
feel like I shrunk to the background because I just couldn't figure out how to properly discuss this with Emiko, so that's not surprising.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for saving these seats. I see Alder. It looks like there's 2 seats for us.
Oh boy.
Obviously, I'm not thinking clearly. Let's sit down.
I sit down, plant and lap.
Is it like a carnivorous plant? Like does it? Oh, okay. Very good. Awesome.
So would you say you planted yourself in that chair?
Dad joke, one of like number 1 of the evening. Nicely done.
Alder just bursts into ash, just dead.
Very obviously in the close to the front of where the stage is being put together, there is a very tall lion man, and next to him is a very like extremely thin, like almost Gumby like man who is coincidentally also green, and his sense of fashion is certainly peculiar. Like all of his clothes they like look like they're made for like a child, because they're all like very tight and covering like very little in like the grand scheme of things. Feel free to roll a history check there.
I'm gonna have
Everyone.
to lean.
Yeah, because you'll all see him. It's just kind of like if you want to pay attention or not.
First nat 20 of our little session.
Dang.
There we go.
Oh,
Boom.
look at it. It's beautiful.
And I actually get a plus. Oh, it doesn't say plus. It just says a number, just 5. Does that mean I always have 5, or I don't roll?
History. You would get a +5 to history checks.
Oh, okay. Sorry, there were minuses, but no pluses. So I didn't know if that sorry.
Yeah, the plus
Remember,
is just
I'm new to a
implied.
lot of this.
Yeah.
All right, so I have a 25 for history, so I know what happened.
Yeah,
Seamus was actually there.
Yeah, I know all the things.
I got
I'm
a
just
5.
Curious. I'm straining my eyes looking up there. Is that Professor Z that we met before in the coffee shop? That massive Leonin that is up there talking?
Oh yeah, so he's also a first year who was recruited.
Isn't Z our rival?
Yeah,
He-
Z's our
yeah.
rival. We're like sad that we're gonna have to do battle because I really
He's our
like
ri-
Z.
He's our rival in like spirit, but I'm sure he could still become an ally in some shape or form
Yeah,
on our
sorry,
quest and activities.
our official
Indeed.
academic rival.
Yes.
Plus, nothing says
Right.
that we can't do things off to the side that don't have anything to necessarily do with the year end. Only a Sith would think in such absolutes. Okay, we can gray the lines a little bit. Okay.
I think we've already graded the lines by accidentally ending up at orientation from the focus of our first job. So I think we're already just on the path of gray. Yeah, I got a 5, so I'm going to be no help. Emiko obviously does not know. I mean, not Emiko. Tomoe obviously has no idea about this history.
Yeah, I got a 6. I'm not helpful.
I felt good about a 17 until I heard about a 25.
Okay, so I'm actually going to start in reverse. That the 5 and 6, looking at him, he's like kind of looks like a very sick human. Like wow, like what is going on? Like that is some skin condition, and you are just like thinking that he just has like the most bizarre fashion sense, based on what he's wearing. The other end, Seamus, you know that this is in fact a Githzerai. They're a race that was enslaved by aberrations, and they like won their freedom, and have like floating castles on the astral plane. So they're like not frequently seen in the material plane because they like have these strongholds where they're like very insular because they don't know anybody else, and they're like, well, we like have our freedom, we're gonna clutch it. You also recognize this fashion, so I guess you're just like a fashion buff. It is in fact like the latest gnome fashion. You've seen it in like the latest magazines and everything. Like, wow, that's like, you know, this year's edition that he is wearing there. And the fact that like there is a Githzerai like with gnomish fashion is like extremely peculiar. And so certainly like whoever this is, you're guessing has like long been away from the astral plane to have this appearance. Also next to this group, there is a woman with curled horns that look like ram horns, also in like golden gleaming armor that is like quite form-fitting and like has like built-in muscles like carved into the armor. There's also just like leather drapes all around the waist that like dangle down but like leave a lot of flexibility with the legs. And who's the other one? And there is also very clearly a silver quill among them as well, as it's an owlkin who's like very short, like 4 feet tall, but the feathers are also like clearly inked up top and like done up in like a very like into like a pompadour.
Well coiffed.
Yes, it's like a cartoon pompadour where it like is like almost circular.
Nice.
So it stands out quite a bit since he's feathered otherwise. And they're all sitting together.
Okay.
Yeah, otherwise, you did notice the trio with Dick and his 2 compatriots there, and no sign of Billy Bob Bob.
Do we see Z? I know we've seen this but I'm just looking for familiar faces in the crowd.
So yeah, Z is the lion person.
Oh, he is the lion. Okay, cool. Just making sure. All right, cool. Yeah.
All right.
Alright.
Get to who's stepping on stage here. So somebody is walking onto the stage, and there aren't pre-built stairs. Runes appear like mid-air as like the person is stepping, and they just like guide him up to the stage. An almost sacrosanct sense of calm descends as you step into the Hall of Oracles. Brilliant scholars, says a rich, soothing voice radiating from the hall's central snarl of glowing energy. Your attention, please. As you are now Strixhaven University students, this storied biblioplex will be your second home for research, studies, and even leisure. This is just one task to accomplish before you officially embark on your academic journey, a scavenger hunt. So there's like a moment, a pause, and a small parchment materializes in front of all of the students. The rules are simple, the voice says. Each clue on this list will lead you to a different location in the biblioplex. Simply travel to the area each clue references and perform the action the clue suggests. Time is of the essence. You have only until the end of day to finish your hunt. Solve as many clues as you can, because at each location, you may win a prize. Now then, off you go. So this, around you, there's just like, people just start scrambling and take off in all directions.
Right. And they're the pieces of paper floating?
Oh yeah, it's very easy to grab. Just like,
okay, cool.
So what does everybody's look like? Do we all have the same questions?
You do.
All right. So I think we should work together. I mean, he didn't say we couldn't, right?
Oh, correct. Yeah, you absolutely work together.
Yeah, I'm all for that. Do you guys, Emiko, would you like to join our group, or are you guys all right with that?
Sure, yeah.
Let's start from the bottom. Everyone else is going to be working from the top.
All right.
Sounds great.
I like it. We can avoid the crowds.
Mhm.
So you have 5 clues here. The 5th clue: some stars are ancient, enduring, and bright, but others, maybe you, are born on opening night.
Some stars are ancient, enduring, and bright. Some are born on opening night. Is there some type of amphitheater here?
I mean, the top has that like circle to it with the 5 columns around it that kind of looks like it. But at the same
Yeah.
time, what's a scriptoria? See, the basement down below has a scriptoria collection. Is that where like scriptoria's secrets are?
Yes.
Sorry, I didn't know what this was rated. Keep the jokes minimal. What is scriptoria? Is that just like scrolls and stuff?
No, it's literally secrets.
Is
Oh,
what?
okay.
It's literally like secrets.
Oh, secrets. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just making an underwear joke. Um,
Good stuff.
yeah, I mean, do we have a special map? Oh, sorry, Tomoe.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm looking at the map right now, or just trying to assess the situation, figure out where I'm looking for an amphitheater, or something.
And do we have
The
a
Hall of
legend?
Oracles is like an amphitheater.
What was that?
The Hall of Oracles itself is like an amphitheater.
Oh.
Yeah, but isn't it just like an energy? Like it's like a tesseract floating there, just
It
kind of
glows like
spitting
a
out
star.
stuff.
Well,
It
I
is
was
kinda
looking
like a
at
star. I didn't think of it like that.
503, the picture of the whole school situation.
But
Might be
is
bigger than just the biblioplex.
do we know if the scavenger hunt is only contained to the bibliopex?
The scavenger hunt's only the biblioplex.
Okay. All right. Cool.
I like
All
the way
right,
you're
that-
thinking, Yukio, though.
So I guess maybe let's take a closer look at this star in the center. I imagine, I don't know if the announcer's still there, or if those groups are still gathered at the center there.
There are lots of students around the center.
Yeah, we just
Okay.
mill around and just get by them.
Yeah, let's go and see what that star is like. I'd like to get a closer look.
All right. So while we're walking, can I read the thing again? Or do we have access to this?
It's
It's
is
in
it
the
somewhere?
chat.
Oh,
It-
sure.
So
Okay.
I typed
it's-
it in.
Some stars
yeah.
are ancient, enduring, and bright. Others
Others.
you are born on opening night. So I mean, today is like the opening night for us at school, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's orientation. I can see how that would work. Just depends
Um,
on how. Are we looking for the star though? I guess we'll see what
Yeah.
Or this
Can't
is something
make a
super
star.
corny, like we need to look in a mirror and we see a reflection of ourselves.
Well, it says we can win prizes, right? So there's got to be somebody there to judge or provide them. So let's
Perhaps if we read the whole list, there will be other clues. I
Oh.
don't know.
that would
All right,
probably be good.
Alder. Now you're
Alder
making
the-
sense.
Sure. Clue 1: you'll forget all about any trouble or plight when you step forward and are ensnarled in light. Clue 2: alumni commission works when they retire, seeking promising mages to inspire. Clue 3: each group deserves a free treat for their investment. Serve up this list and enjoy your refreshment. And clue 4: these leafy beds aren't always what they seem. Give them a pat and see what you glean.
I do see leafy beds.
Yeah, those
I
like
think.
those two garden things.
I was going to say maybe that's the most obvious. Alder, would you like to guide us in taming some plants?
Of course. I brighten up.
While
So
we're
I guess-
walking to those two gardens, I think we should also consider that we probably go to the coffee shop. Because I don't think there's any kind of refreshments in here, right? Do we have a legend that shows that tells anything more about this map?
You
Because I
don't.
see all the numbers. What's that?
Nope. It's all like purpose. Like basically the whole thing is so that you will walk around and
So that we'll
Okay.
figure out what B12 means, and
Yeah.
okay.
I think we
Cool.
should we're heading to the larger garden, right? The one in the top left corner. That seems, I don't know, maybe more opportunities or more benches
We'll
at least.
say, I mean, if you look at it from an architectural standpoint, B6 and B3 has the feel of a cafe. Like there's a counter in there with a little bar, and then
Oh,
there's
you're
round
right.
tables outside with 4 chairs each.
Seems good.
Well, let's get
That would
the
be some-
freebie first. Let's go pat some gardens.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Alder, show us your ways. So we're walking up to this. It looks like a
Yeah, they're
like a
both
semicircular
OP9.
garden with a fountain in the middle or something.
okay. So these are the book gardens. In these quiet areas, students sit on the grass and study among lush foliage. There are shrubs and trees, and I know like it's kind of odd with like the scaling, but like they are quite tall. There's like 20-foot trees, and then shrubs that are 5 to 8 feet. But there are students, older students, who are just sitting around. I see like ones that are a little more in tune with nature. Like they find this more relaxing to sit among the foliage while they study and snack on things. Very obviously, like there are Witherbloom students here. And there is one student in particular who is a troll with like very long tusks that just curve up just at the end, but are otherwise like completely horizontal. Very fine glasses, and like has like an upright, proper look to him. And is looking at you as you approach. And he does one of these where he just kind of like he doesn't physically part you, but he hones in on Alder and just like motions like it's like I see you and starts like walking over.
Oh, geez.
Excuse me. You appear to be somebody who would really enjoy the horticulture club.
Oh, you're part of the horticulture club?
Yes, I am one of the most active members.
I am no longer terrified. I love this guy.
Where's his name?
My name is Erzmektok Groj.
I'm Alder. Alder Blumenthal.
Oh, hello, Alder. I
I
see you
show
have
him my
a
plant.
beautiful assassin vine there.
Why, thank you. I feed it every day.
He chuckles to himself.
I think I might have something here.
And just like pulls out just a bunch of gross worms and other insects and just holds out his hand.
I hold my assassin vine closer.
There's a good little plant.
Oh, thanks. Nobody ever likes my assassin vine.
Fools, the lot of them.
And he's
That's
like
nice.
drooling a little bit, like because of his like large tusks.
God, I was like, is he gonna eat the plant? No.
No. Yeah,
He just
it's
appreciates a good plant.
Yeah, it's a really good plant. I get it. I'm not getting it, but I get it.
it's a structural issue.
Yeah.
I'm not put off by this at all. We're solving the scavenger hunt. It says to pat something.
Oh, well, little secret. These are some awakened shrubs over here. The lot wouldn't get it, but I know that you would understand right away. But excuse me, looking at them, here, right this way.
And you see that he's like, again, like standing upright where his tusks like lead the way, just like, and people get out of the way because it's like they don't want to be steered. Go, oh, all right, yeah. Right this way. And he just leads a lot of you to these shrubs, which upon approach, like start like dancing around.
Oh boy, you found us.
Yeah.
Excited shrubs. I love it. So I guess, Alder, I guess we're supposed to pat them?
That sounds right. I reach forward. Just...
And it like reacts as if it like was a pet, you know, like that's good.
Oh, I scratch it. Oh, I'm having the best day ever.
You gotta get it right behind the leaf.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Who's a good shrub?
Oh.
Yeah,
That's
so
awesome.
it's like very warm in response to being pet this way and scratched. Like, yes.
Good. I'm just gonna keep doing that until someone stops me.
Yeah, so the clue here. Appearing from the ground, like the dirt just kind of like parts, and coming out of it is a cuddly Strixhaven mascot, which I shall roll at random. And it is a Witherbloom. So the Witherbloom mascot is the pest. And it's basically like a multicolored grub that can be held in both hands, but it is like a toy. It's a stuffed animal, but it appears for Alder.
I wrap it around my neck like one of those airline pillows.
Yes. And it like attaches comfortably.
Yes. I think we did it, guys.
Is it alive? Like, is it obvious? I feel like I kind of want to like boop it because it's just like I feel like that was such a bizarre thing. Does it do anything?
So as you boop it, it like hops backward. It is like it is very clearly alive.
Oh God, I'm sorry. Just skitter back behind Alder.
It's okay.
I'm like going like this as if it has paws. Just its array of branches like peek around Alder. And it doesn't have eyes. It's just literally a shrub.
No, but I feel its presence, and I just go like, yeah, never mind. I'm so sorry. Won't intrude any further. Pardon me.
And Hersmic talks like, fool, it wants to be pet.
Oh. just reach out and just boop it a couple of more times.
Yeah, so it's like it's a playful response. It's certainly startling to somebody who isn't obsessed.
Yeah, I'm not on board fully, but I don't want to be rude, so I'm just always conscious of that. So a couple pets, and then so what's the next one? It looks like we were successful. We're doing good, guys. Where do we want to go next?
Oh, don't you think we should stay here longer?
Well, after you pet it, the dirt parts again, and another mascot appears, and this one is
We gotta catch them all.
Quandrix. So Quandrix mascot is the fractal, which is basically like stained glass, like formed together. I mean, I don't know if Tim, you have a better description. I don't know if the rest of you play Magic, but
I mean, it's a bunch of like
Okay.
polygons and stuff
Yeah,
all, like, put
yeah,
together.
it's all the
Okay.
polygons together and just like a weird amalgamation. Yeah.
Ironically, I probably have tokens like right over there, but I don't want to waste time looking for them. I'll look for them after this session.
Fair,
Okay.
yeah. So it's an amalgamation of polygons that are cut in such a way that like it looks like nice
Yeah.
stained glass. But it's a stuffed animal.
Yeah. So I guess I pick it up and does it, I almost feel like because it's one of those, have you ever played with those blocks that you can keep like rotating them and turning them in on itself? I feel like it's a squishy, that's the vibe it's giving me. So I'm kind of picking it up and it's slowly like turning in my hands.
Yes. Yeah, you can just continuously do that. It's like an optical illusion.
Hell, shoot, we gotta pet everybody, and I'm gonna go up and hug a shrub.
So you just like run up to it and like
Yeah, like if you were to run up to like the dogs that bring bourbon to stranded climbers, and you
Saint
wanted
Bernard.
to you wanted to pet that, but they're too big, so you just like rub your face in them.
Okay. Yeah, so it's quite scratchy doing so.
Everything.
Like random twigs just like stabbing you in the face, but it responds where like its branches just kind of like engulf you if you allow it.
I'll allow it. I committed to this. This is my fault now.
So he's Urzmatak's just like proper and you're just like completely engulfed where no one outside of the shrub can see you any longer. It's not like suffocating in the sense that you can't breathe, but you are certainly like completely wrapped in the leaves and branches.
Oh Lord. Is he ever going to come back? I'm mostly looking at Alder being like what madness have you brought upon us?
They're friendly. Isn't it great? I'm having the best day.
It is great, isn't it?
Yes.
It's really a wonder these awakened shrubs, they just walked into the biblioplex one day.
Oh, they did? That's wonderful. When can I join? When is your group meeting?
We meet every day.
So often.
Just giddy with excitement.
And we just read, or sometimes we go out into the Witherbloom campus and feed all of the different plants and care to them.
Boy, oh boy. Oh, it was nice knowing all of you guys, but I live here now.
Alder.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll stay.
Oh no. I guess, is Yukio still a shrub? Because I feel like at this point, I feel like I'm going between this and the shrub just being like, is he going to come back out again?
I should probably dig my way back out of the shrub.
The shrub allows it. But it wants you to know, like it like puts like a branch on your shoulder, like I let you go, all right.
At any point, this could have been a different story.
Yeah. The dirt parts and another mascot comes out, and it is the Prismari mascot, which is a little elemental.
If you guys are curious, I sent out fractals, pest, inkling, and elemental so far. If you want to look over in the chat and see what they look like.
Thank you.
Yeah, what am I? Let's see.
So wait, are we all getting pets? Are there 4 of them popping out?
So the
If you want to step up and care for the beautiful shrubs, then you shall be rewarded.
Who is this artificer
Keshi's gonna
talking to
be
me?
real grumpy if I come back with a second pet.
Who's gonna be grumpy?
Takeshi, my bunny friend.
Like, yeah. You guys don't know?
To be fair, I think she's been hiding since we introduced each other
Yeah, I remember she
an
was
hour
whining
and a
between
half
your
ago,
legs.
and 3 weeks. Yeah, I've got a bunny buddy. She's around here somewhere.
Keep her
I
away
don't
from my
know.
plan.
She'll find her way back.
I'm also very skittish about that. I now like am looking at you very distrustingly, just being like, that is no good. Mm-mm.
So Emiko walks over and is like, well, like, this seems okay, I guess. It's kind of like very, again, also like very cautiously, like, okay, like you come to me, I'm going to be very slow. And it's just kind of like a very like gentle, almost like handshake. Yeah, like nice to meet you, shrub. The dirt parts again, and out pops a silver quill mascot, which is an inkling. It's just like a blob with a face. Oh, Fate, I think, right? Puts the blob on her shoulder and just sticks there. That looks
Gotta
cool,
be.
right?
Yeah, definitely. No, that's rad. Just it's an inkling though. That's so wild.
I might as well get on this. I go over and I give the shrub a nice little pet.
So like you like walk over to it and like initially it like almost like dodges, like I think you need to want it a little more.
Playing hard to get.
Give it a little rope dope. Just
Wait, are you playing the Yukio? Are you going for the full embrace tackle?
yeah, come here so I can love you.
Yeah, so it like starts like running like a little bit. I mean, it's very slow, but it's like trotting away from you and you're like chasing after it. You very easily catch it.
Does it have like root feet that come up and they're just like walking around?
Yeah.
Well, they did walk in one day, so
Yes, yeah, it's like very, very awkward, like pronged feet. And so you catch it, the dirt parts, and it is another Witherbloom mascot.
So it's the pest.
The pest.
again.
Interesting. So I pick the pest up and I put it on my shoulder. He's just like sitting there.
Yours has like the constant chibi angry face with like the dagger teeth.
Oh, that's so cute. I feel like I'm the only one who is not wearing their mascot. I'm definitely still kind of like arm's breadth, just like holding it. It's not my thing.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm more of a fractal guy, but you know, I can deal with him. He could probably help me do some things. He looks hungry though. We should probably ask this tusked man where the refreshments are, because I want to get this guy something before he eats my ear off. Because we all have one, right? We've all pet the shrub.
Yes.
I think we
yeah,
all have one now. Yep. So now maybe we can move on to one of the next ones now that we've got our awesome Alder created freebie out of the way.
So Alder, as your BFFs with Tuskman, I apologize. I'm terrible with names. I just care about artifice and finding my family. Could you please ask him where we could get refreshments for this little pest before he eats me?
I don't know. I kind of like it here, but I do begrudgingly ask. Do you know where we might find refreshments? We are doing the scavenger hunt, as you see.
Yes, of course. The Biblioplex Cafe over in that opposite corner of the map over there will have the refreshments you are looking for. And I look forward to seeing you again soon, Alder. Maybe
Oh,
the
yes,
rest of you would be interested in joining, though I don't know if you have the proper touch.
I'll leave that to Alder.
Yes, and thank you for the information. I'm sorry that I forgot your easy pronounced name, Urzbatok Grosh. I don't know how that slipped my mind. But yeah, so you're talking about over yonder where those 4-9 tables are, the little round tables over by the front.
Yep, exactly. B6, B3.
Okay.
Well, thanks
Well,
so
I mean,
much,
Alder, if you
Herb.
want to stay for a couple minutes and talk, we'll run over and you can catch up.
Oh no, I should stay with the group.
Okay. Well, the good thing is we know where this guy hangs out. We can come back and visit anytime.
I will visit often.
All right. So you guys
he-
want to run over and go get some drinks that we're not going to make this time and screw them up?
I am all for that. Drinks that I am not responsible for.
So do our little mascots, are they coming with us?
Oh yeah, they're basically stuffed animals.
Oh, so they're like magical stuffed animals that kind of like act and everything, but they're not real.
Right,
Like
exactly.
I don't actually have to worry about this guy eating the side of my face off.
Correct. Yeah.
Well, that kind of takes
That's
the
what you think. Don't ever trust something this small. You never know what they're going to do.
Picture them like chocolate frogs.
There you
Well,
go.
I'm still gonna get him a snack and see if he eats it. So,
It's fair.
all right,
All
so
right.
let's make our way over.
It's wandering over.
All right. So you march across the biblioplex back towards the entrance, and sitting at in the cafe seating out front before you enter there, you see the same elf that you had previously waited on, that Yukio had warmed her cold soul. And she looks up and says, "Oh, hello again. On the scavenger hunt, are you?"
Yeah, we are. And we hear that you're the person to talk to about getting a hot, refreshing, or cold drink.
Oh no, you want somebody inside there. I'm also participating in the scavenger hunt by just posting up here and doing nothing.
Very insightful of you.
Now that I see you're all first years, my name is Aurora, by the way. Who might all of you be?
We all
Well, I'm a Yukio.
and
I'm
I'm his
Seamus.
cousin. Yeah.
Oh,
And
my
I'm his
apologies.
cousin Tomoe.
My name is Seamus. Pleasure to meet you.
I'm Alder.
Emiko also says, "Oh, I'm Emiko, also their cousin."
The
Oh,
line of rabbit people.
Family.
that's quite an impressive family. All three of you accepted at the same time. Wow.
Oh, there's several others. I haven't found them yet, but I'm sure we'll find them eventually.
Well, cool. Anyway, if you are, feeling like you don't want to do anything, I'll be here.
Wait, is Aurora a first year as well?
Yes.
So she's not doing. So she's like a bad girl.
I
She
don't like
doesn't-
the way you said that.
She
Yeah.
doesn't care. She's got like a leather jacket. Like I'm looking at her. She could wear a leather jacket. I can see that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So she's the picture that I sent earlier.
Okay. Cool. She's a rebel, Tim. Rebel is
Yeah.
what we would call her.
She goes under the bleachers and smokes during class when she's not supposed to be. Let me just point out that I would not have talked to this girl during college. So, yeah, I'd be right here in the biblioplex, following the rules.
Also
to
just
the
being
letter.
like, cool, we're gonna go and do our homework. I love it. That's great.
I'm so excited, and if we do it, we might be done in time. Maybe we could get some bonus points.
Right.
Exactly.
She's like, nerds.
Maybe we'll
Right.
get extra homework assigned.
Oh God. All right. So I guess we say adieu, and or at least we go into the cafe, find
So-
a desk.
It should be noted for the viewers that we're currently doing this during the Super Bowl. So any jokes that you hear going on,
Nerds. Yeah.
this is accurate
They-
commentary.
This is the only game that's happening tonight. I'll have the world know. Internet. I don't know what else is happening. This is the one that matters.
That's right.
Yeah, so let's go into the bar. I want to go get myself a refreshing drink.
Wait, can we repeat? Who has the scroll? What's the clue? I want to go in.
Oh, I think we all have a copy.
Oh, okay. I obviously
So it's something.
Okay, so
it was
each
something about
group deserves a free treat for their investment. Serve up this list and enjoy your refreshment.
Oh, so we must
I
just
say
go
we
to the
just-
cashier.
Yeah, that sounds simple.
yeah. Okay.
And I don't think I have any money, but I was gonna say, Alder, didn't you take the tip jar or something when we left?
Oh, I was given 5 silver for
Her trouble.
remembering the order that was really complex.
Yeah. That I did not remember. You actually got paid, and
Yeah,
I
and I
just fell on
assume-
my face.
The rest of us got paid nothing from that one day of work, right? Like we basically still owe.
We got
We got
owe
unlimited
a lot of-
endless
coffee.
coffee.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure that's the gift that keeps on giving, even though I don't drink coffee.
You know, the
I
irony
plan
is,
to
what stops us from setting up our own coffee shop where we just keep pouring our coffee mug into another cup, and then our coffee mug fills up with coffee again, and we just do that all day long?
Yeah, so the magic of the mug is that it will only empty if it's being poured directly into your mouth.
Only
So
into
it's a
what?
weird intimate coffee
So
shop
we've
where we
gotta
have people
baby bird
line
it.
up and we pour the mug into their mouths, and then we refill it in the next person in line. And it's kind of like getting the sacramental wine where you just wipe the edge and then we give it to the next person. I think that's the really intimate coffee shop that you are intending to, Seamus. It's
Or
great.
is it or is it magically configured to only our lips?
Loxodons have really big mouths. If we were to employ one of them, we could have them take a great big gulp.
I like that we're scheming another coffee shop idea, and I think we should revisit this. I think there's gold here. Definitely some gold here. I think we could incorporate this well.
I like that you're on a scavenger hunt where you're like insistent, like we have to complete this so we can get extra homework. You're also chasing down somebody who robbed you in a coffee shop and now trying to like one up the existing coffee shops by cheating the system.
Yeah.
We have a lot of energy. We're new students. There's so many possibilities in the
Around
world.
the world.
Exactly.
Magical.
It's our oyster. The whole plains, all of the plains, they're all our oyster.
Magical piss and vinegar. We are here to conquer.
Full of it. Exactly.
Anyway, I'm
Alright.
gonna carry my scroll into the coffee shop.
Yeah, so let's go up and see the barista and show him or her our
Holder
Alright.
exits the
Yeah,
brain
let's-
blast.
So the Biblioplex Cafe, one wall of this area is covered with a mural made from a living tree's roots, which move occasionally and make the entire place feel alive. The ceiling is covered in painted leaves, which change colors depending on the season. The magic also prompts painted squirrels to run up and down the mural's roots and painted birds to chirp among the leaves. So there is a cafe board where the sandwich of the day is listed as rainbow carrots and watercress chestnuts on white. There's also just coffee, tea, both listed as 1 copper apiece. And behind the counter is a gnome named Isla Fitzbottom. That's all on her name tag right there. And she is perky and like, oh, hello, more students. Welcome. I see you have parchment.
I think
Tap
Maybe you don't.
with all of the confidence of a first year who doesn't realize that not everyone is in on the scavenger hunt in the same way that they are, because the world revolves around first years, at least for the first week and a half in their mind. I would like to walk up to the front and just throw my paper up and say, I have the papers.
Behold, parchment.
Judgment.
Ooh. Congratulations! You have figured out the second clue. One moment. It is. Give me. Oh, come behind the counter. Sorry. Come behind the counter. Don't let everybody else see.
Oh,
I will hide behind my ears and crouch down behind the counter.
Oh,
are we all doing this, or are we just watching Yukio disappear?
You tell me.
I'm
scared now.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna hold. I'm gonna wait. There's too much shrub trauma left over, and I'm freaked out by these fake squirrels. It's no good. I'm gonna stay right here.
Could you help me restock?
Yeah, what needs to go where?
Well, I have all sorts of stuff. Come into this little back room real quick.
Oh, Yukio's gonna go for it.
So she walks into the back room, looks around, and then closes the door really quickly behind them.
So we're all still outside by the bar, and Yukio just got sucked into the back storeroom.
I heard
Okay.
they have candy in the van.
Yeah, there's a Huffy back
It's
there.
not no
See you,
windows.
buddy.
Yeah. No, wait. Wasn't Billy Bill Bob a gnome?
They don't all know each other.
BB.
I love
no.
like the irony of shouting they don't all know each other to a group of people who are indeed all related somehow.
Exactly. Well, and so that's the thing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My
Well, why
family's
wouldn't
everywhere.
they all know each other? That
Yeah.
would be ridiculous not to.
Having met Yukio once in my life, and then him and Emiko being in the same place, now I'm just going like, oh God, no. Everyone knows each other.
So there are all sorts of just heavy boxes that she can't reach, and there aren't like any stools or anything. It's like, quick, bring them all to the ground.
Well, I think the only logical answer is to bring them up. So I would like to pick them up from beneath their arms and let them reach things.
Oh.
Wait, like a child? Like you're picking her up?
Yeah, they wanted help.
Oh, okay. I guess this is happening.
Like when you see those pictures of like a forklift lift up a forklift so that it can get like something else off the shelf.
Because wait, Yukio, wait, how tall are you again?
I think I said like 5'4", 5'6".
Okay, just setting for myself.
Yeah, he's totally like Rafikiing like Simba
Yeah.
out there. So
Yeah.
that she
Yeah.
can grab the box.
Like definitely bigger than a gnome, but not that much bigger.
That's more the dynamic that I was making sure I had right.
Yeah. So she goes to start pull on the like heaviest thing there.
Nice.
So roll a reflex save.
Oh boy, this is gonna go well. Let's see. That would. Yep. Is that a dex saving throw?
Yes.
Yes. 15 is 19.
Oh, beautiful. So with incredible grace, you just like in motion, like do like a quick spiral dance to the ground where it just lands perfectly. Like, I got this.
Oh, well, that was smooth. Thanks for doing that. I want to give you something from my own personal pockets.
And she reaches in and just pulls out a few gold pieces.
No one ever helps me back here. They always are scared and think it's strange that I ask them to come into the back room. So thank you so much.
No worries at all. You can keep that. I'm just glad I got to help.
Wow. How about some relationship points instead?
I love relationship points.
And
What
the
are
day
those?
before Valentine's Day?
Yeah. Perfection.
You also won or figured out the clue. Here's a Hewart's handy haversack.
Awesome. A haversack.
Which is this that I'll link. It's got a
Okay.
lengthy description,
Oh boy.
but you got one now.
Oh, are we all using work laptops? Are we gonna
Yeah,
get
literally, I was just about to say everyone just got shut down. Stewart's Haversack.
No games on your laptops.
Don't think about it. Don't even consider it. What did you, sorry, Conrad, it's a Hewart's handy haversack. Oh, you can find it if you just directly search it on wiki for D&D 5 edition. We will not be stopped by work.
Your work and my work have different feelings on where I should be.
It's fair.
Mine does not care.
Oh,
Hey, speaking of gold,
Cool. Well, I think that I'll throw the haversack over my shoulder and throw the elemental in it too.
There you go.
is it like a bag of holding type thing?
it's similar to a bag of holding.
yeah.
What actually, I'm realizing I might regret putting that in there, but it's too late now. It went in there. Maybe I'll read the rules on that later.
Oh, I see. That's a pretty sweet little backpack there.
She's
So
Yeah,
did we all as a group accomplish this or just Yukio? Like, how's that work from the helping perspective?
So
Well, I should probably get back to work.
and so she opens the door and comes back out, and her hair's a bit like ruffled from that quick fall there, and she like looks flushed from the excitement of nearly being crushed by this box, but not. And it comes back out.
Oh, how may I help you?
Hi, my name is Seamus. I'm here with Yukio and my friends here. We're all here to show you our recipe list as well on our scavenger hunt. Not recipe list, my apologies. I have so much on my mind right now. The scavenger hunt, we're trying to get the last of the 4. So we're wondering, is there anything else we can help you with that may benefit you today at your refreshment stand?
So Yukio is going to come out of the back as well.
sounds
Oh, hey,
like
Yukio.
my leaves are all not my leaves. My ears are all mussed up too.
How'd everything go back there?
Yeah, so
Oh, it was
Yukio then
great.
falls.
Look a little flushed and hair's all messed up and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a bit of a tumble.
We sure
And
did.
Almost seems as if you have a little improvement on your relationship there.
Uh,
Oh, are you first years? Are you doing the scavenger hunt?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Well, let me see the parchment.
Yeah, just hold it out. It's not a trick.
All right. Here you go.
She hands out the handy haversacks.
Oh, we all get them? Sweet.
oh,
Oh yeah, everyone who presents the parchment will get one.
thank you
Oh,
so
okay, cool.
much.
So Yukio just did it because he was extra helpful. All we had to really do was just show her our piece of paper.
Yukio was offered gifts beyond this for the extra help.
Mhm. and for that he got a tumble. Well, thank you
it sounds
so
like. So we're basically just picking up all the items that we need as an entry-level student. I'm assuming we're going to get like books and wands at some point too. So speaking of gold, now that she's offering gold and all that, I noticed I was supposed to start with gold as a character. I don't have it on my sheet in case I want to buy refreshments or anything. Like, should we look at our pockets and see if we have a certain amount of gold?
Yes, you each
I'm
start with
referencing page
an
143 of the player's handbook.
but
yes.
you are gonna have special starting.
Am I a fighter?
So well, you'll all be treated as Strixhaven students. So you'll begin with 15 gold apiece.
Sounds kind of cheap. who might argue? I guess.
wow.
Yeah. I'm just saying, if I was a fighter, it's 5d4 times 10.
Well, I think
Like,
that's
probably
after we paid, what is it, 25,000 per semester for
Took out the student loans, that were
Zero.
each 212 gold. So, we've got our measly allowance of 15 gold for the next forever.
And that's why I'm supporting Professor Bernard Sandorius to help bring down the cost of this tuition. So 15 gold P.
Yeah, and I won't definitely keep track of it, but we won't like convert as needed. Like, don't be like, oh well, I have 14 gold pieces and 10 silver pieces. Like, just you have 15 gold and just kind of like take what you need.
Okay. I'm just saying I get hungry, so I'm gonna be buying snacks. I just want to know how much money I had.
Yeah, you won't need to keep like 2,000 copper pieces on your person so that you can make the change.
Yeah, okay. All right. What is I'm looking through my parchment.
Yeah.
We have the other one.
We have
How about-
stars and we have ensnarled in light, which ensnarled is very different from ensnared, although maybe they're the same thing. But either way, I guess
feels like the maze to me.
yeah, that's where I was trying to figure out. There's the star, and so maybe we want to go upstairs, check out the maze.
Yeah, the center of the third floor looks like quite the place to get ensnarled.
Yeah. So let's go up there.
yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So you go to the stairs to head up, and as you're like halfway up, a steel colossus gets to the top of the stairs and starts like coming down at you.
Are they
Well, I
as
think
big
that
of
means
the
we gotta get to the
stairs?
side.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
wide and like does not appear friendly.
Is
Oh.
is it like vectoring towards one of us in a I'm about to attack you perspective, or just like this big colossus just kind of going down the middle of the stairs, not caring who's walking in front of it?
It looks like it was built to take up the entire width of the stairs.
So, I mean, if we just look to the left, I mean, it's like 50 feet away, there's another staircase. Like, if we don't want to try to fight this thing, can we just go down the stairs and run around to the other side?
Oh yeah, so you do that, and then another one comes from the opposite side.
Oh, okay. Well, that plan's out the window then. So I still have I have Clawborn on me, my long sword. I don't know if that's really going to do anything with Steel Colossus.
I could try to jump over it. I mean, we are quite agile, and although I cannot fly, I could maybe try it, or we could maybe take their hint and see where else we should be going. I'm also in favor of that.
Did anybody get any buttered pastries from the restaurant? And we could put some butter on the steps and see if we can make them slip.
I don't know. Yukio maybe have got some in the back room.
Well, I didn't see any buttered biscuits.
So what if we just go down to the bottom of the stairs and let the thing pass by? I mean, maybe it's not attacking us. Maybe it's just walking and we just happen to be there. Bad timing.
Are you trying to tell a bunch of first-year students that they need to be patient and wait at the bottom of a set of stairs? I'll do it.
It's not our time to go upstairs yet.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, what happens if we just sit at the bottom? Does the Colossus stop moving?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. I say then let's do it about face and check out the Hall of Oracles, because I feel like Alder had something there at the beginning with the star.
Yeah, I feel like no matter what, we need to go check that thing out.
Yeah. So
Sounds good.
let's put on our backpacks and head on over.
So you walk over to the Hall of Oracles. At the center of the hall, a pulsing ball of magical energy, the Strixhaven snarl, fills the area with bright light.
Oh, it's called the snarl.
Of course, it's called the snarl.
That sounds like a place to get ensnarled if you need
Yes, indeed.
to.
Words and orange
So you'll forget.
So we need to step forward in to be ensnarled. So I guess maybe try to get as close as possible. I try to,
Running
walk
leap?
up to the
Fly
light.
into it.
I don't know
I
if we
just
need
say-
to fly into it.
Just walk in. It says step forward. So I say we
Yeah,
just
so
walk
I think
right
we
up to it.
just
Hold
step
hands,
forward
friends?
into it.
So you're walking directly up to it.
Yes.
Okay. So you step like right up to it, and it's just very bright, and you feel like intense magical energy pulsating.
Is it like a sun where it's kind of like it's not solid? Like you could maybe think that you could like go into it, or is it like a gem that's pulsing where it's like definitely a solid object that has energy coming from it?
Oh, it's for sure pure energy.
Oh, okay. We need
How
step
bad could it be, guys?
Am I feeling
Oh,
heat
step
coming off
forward.
of it? Is there like
No
heat
heat.
or like radiation that's hurting us?
No, it's not painful at all.
So I don't know.
Yeah,
I want to just get this over with. I say let's just step right into it and see what happens. I'll go first.
I'm
if
there
you
with
want.
you. Oh, go ahead, Seamus.
Or we just all hold hands and Thelma and Louise it like right into it.
I think
What
that
if that link
Yukio's
joins us into some Cronenberg nightmare? Maybe one person at a time.
Yeah. So if you want, I'll risk it. I'll go first.
okay.
All right.
Okay,
Seamus is
so
going in. What sort of die do I roll to determine my fate?
so you don't need to roll anything. You
I
step
suck at
into
rolling.
it. You step into it, and everybody kind of just like blinks, and like almost as if you didn't step into it, you're still there. You lose track of yourself for a few seconds, and you look down, and you're holding a potion of healing.
I'm holding a what?
A potion of
A
healing.
potion. Ooh, okay.
All right.
Sounds like something I might need.
Nice.
All right. So do I just, once I kind of understand what I'm doing, I just step back out of the light and I'm now holding the potion in my hand?
Yes. Yep. It was just like, oh, I have this potion now.
All right. Whoa, that was kind of crazy, guys, but I feel good. So check it out. I believe it's would I know it's a potion to healing?
It's labeled.
It's self-explanatory. Okay.
Someone got a labeler. It went wild.
All right. So, hey guys, it's totally safe. Walk on in. It feels a little discombobulating at first, but you get this sweet potion to healing. Probably need.
Okay.
So
Okay. So everyone does the same thing. You lose track of yourself for a moment, and next thing you know, you're just holding a potion of healing.
awesome. Put that in the backpack. Keep it safe.
All right, so that's 2 left. What are they?
2 left. So we had the star one, which I guess is not here.
Mhm.
And then the one about alumni. Alumni commission works when they retire, seeking promising
like-
mages to
I like the
inspire.
vibe of this. Feels like a stage or plinth behind the Hall of Oracles.
Hmm.
Oh, where
Hmm.
B13 is, you're
Above
saying?
it?
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
we should wander up that way, see what's going on.
Just because I want to know what happens if I step into the star a second time.
Stepping in a second time, you lose track of yourself for longer and don't come out with anything new.
Okay, so I'm just a little more discombobulated, and now I'm like, oh well, got nothing. All right, catch up with the group. Just needed to know.
Roll a knowledge arcana check.
All right.
All of us?
No, just Tomoe.
I'm gonna step away and go to the bathroom real quick. Sorry.
Knowledge
In
arcana.
Strixhaven?
I got a 15. No, 16. 16. I can't add, obviously.
Okay, so you feel like you have a slightly better understanding of why the snarl's here, and that it can change magical properties around it.
Oh, interesting. Okay. All right. Filing that away for later. All right. So we're making our way to the dais once Yukio
Okay.
returns.
Head on up. When you reach the amphitheater, there is an impressively lavish stage with the curtains drawn back as if to reveal performers on the opening night of a major production.
Is
Oh,
there anybody up there?
yeah. Is anyone else trying their luck?
Like, is that
there-
where everybody was talking at the beginning of orientation? Or were they down at the Hall of Oracles?
It was at the Hall of Oracles before.
Oh, okay.
However, so like you approach, there's nobody there, and
Hmm.
then you see Dick himself strut up onto the stage, and as he walks up there, a spotlight just immediately appears on him, and he just kind of looks about like very arrogantly, and he simply says, "Black, white, power is right." And then so, like his 2 cronies there just start like cheering, like, yeah. And other people start awkwardly clapping, like, okay, yeah, like I guess that was poetry. And he just walks on off the stage, suddenly holding a hooded lantern.
Guess we have to perform.
That was terrible.
Is
And
the lantern
Rico's
lit?
like, I thought it was okay. He tried.
Is the lantern lit? Or is it just like an extinguished? I guess I'm wondering, when you say a hooded lantern, does that mean it's like a hood to keep wind out? Almost like a hurricane lantern?
Yes, it's not lit
Okay.
currently, but that's yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
So we have to jump up on the stage and like say something? Is this a clue that we haven't read yet? Oh, maybe this could be the shining star, because we get up there and the light comes down upon us. And some stars are ancient and bright, but others, maybe you are born on opening night. So it's the opening night, like you said, with the curtains being pulled aside. All right, so I step up on stage.
I think you're right. I'm not feeling it.
So yeah, I step up on stage and stand there and see what happens.
The moment you put your foot down, there's a beam of light upon you.
Now, he said poetry, right? He just said 3 words. And did we get the sense that like he accomplished what he, because Dick's a first year student, right? We saw he was like a legacy student, so his grandparents and fathers and blah, blah, blah. Did he get the hooded lantern when he finished his poem? Like it appeared in his hand, like that was his prize?
Mhm.
Okay, so I jump up on stage and I say, ancient artifacts discovered by my family improve the world. Strixhaven, educate me.
So there's like, yeah, there's
we all I like give you a little clip clap.
And no, nothing rhymed. I'm well aware of that. Before anybody's sitting there trying to count how many syllables and all that I did. If I had pistols, they would have been shot from my hip.
Yeah, so your party claps barely, I guess. Yeah, a few snaps.
Just
Not
looking around.
a lot. Yeah, not a lot from your team there. And from above, you hear very slow, loud clapping, like 100 feet up.
Nice.
All right.
And you have a hooded lantern in your hand.
Woo woo! And the lantern appears.
Yes.
Hey, there you go. Nice.
All right. That wasn't so hard, guys. Jump up there and say some fun words.
Yukio, no
step off the
stranger
stage,
to
obviously.
performing, jumps up on the stage, throws his arms out wide, and says, "There's strange things done in the midnight sun by the men who moil for gold. Now these Arctic tales have their secret tales that would make your blood run cold. The northern lights have seen queer sights, but the queerest they ever did see was the night on the marge of Lake Labarge when I cremated Sam McGee."
And Emiko follows you onto the stage and starts singing along with you. So then
Nice.
as Emiko also hops on stage, a second beam of light appears.
Yeah. I guess I follow her, bolstered by my family. I follow her up there and join in on the chorus here, or the second set of the poem. Wish I had it in front of me.
That's fine. So a third beam of light appears, and it with family unity, you all accomplish it together. And then again, like there's like slow clapping into like louder applause. Like, wow, actually that was pretty good. And you each receive a lantern.
Yay. So we descend the stairs to Alder and Seamus with our lanterns.
Great job, guys.
Alder, it's not so bad.
Oh, I don't know. It's pretty scary. I don't think
Just
I need a
tell me.
lantern that badly.
Tell them something you know, like plants.
Yeah,
Oh, do you think it would let me?
there must be something. Just say it with confidence, and that's all that matters. We'll be here for you.
Oh, okay.
Say it
Alder,
to your
in
plant.
all of my year of performing on stages, people will clap at anything.
Okay.
And I want to play a little ditty for Alder. And throw Alder bardic inspiration.
Well, thanks. All right, so I'm feeling pretty good. Well, I'm not, but I'm feeling better with everybody's encouragement and the bardic inspiration. So I very nervously make my way up the stairs to the center of the stage, and I mumble into my plant a complete history of plants endemic to my area.
Wait, are you like, is it a long history? Are we like
It's uncomfortably long. You're like
Yes.
you're definitely done now, and I'm just still going like I don't know when to stop.
If we like start cheering louder, like to just be like, woo!
I get startled by the noise of cheering, and I'm like, oh, and I come out of whatever trance I was in, and
They start playing the orchestra music to let you know, like, it's
Yeah,
time to get off
exactly.
the
Yeah,
stage.
it's the end of your acceptance speech. Yeah. Yep.
So Z walks up onto the stage and basically is like, oh, I think I just like a turn to like help the transition along so it's like not as uncomfortable.
Z, what a noble man. What a noble
Oh.
lion.
Wait, did Alder not get a lantern?
Alder does get a lantern. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
oh boy.
She was just ushered off stage by the Oscar music that was our cheering. It's awesome.
So Z
All right.
doesn't say anything and he begins just dancing. And as he is dancing, there's like, he's like doing all sorts of epic spins and there's like bright fire, like blue fire, just like swirling around him in just like this very majestic way.
Man, this guy's so cool.
Yeah, definitely getting a little bit of like the ogling eyes for Z. He's just continually being magical.
And he like stops like just with this very like quiet pose and then just looks up and walks off, and then he does a very humble bow.
Yeah, definitely all of the cheering, and then looking around like maybe I shouldn't, but anyways.
No, there's a lot of cheering. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm not surprised. Anyone's around this man lion, they know it. All right,
That's sweet.
Well-
That's 4 of the things. We only have 1 left.
so we've got lantern, a stuffed animal, a backpack,
And potion of healing.
a potion of healing. Thank you. I was like, there's one thing that I'm forgetting. So
What's the
now
5th clue?
alumni commission works when they
Oh, right,
retire, seeking promising mages to inspire. So,
I mean, we haven't seen B7 or B12 yet, right?
I like
Correct.
to look at 12.
Yeah.
That looks
12 looks like maybe
impressive.
like an office with like a manager's desk in the corner, like that window
Mm.
situation. Could be like a
They have their own
bursar's.
entrance too.
Oh, you're right, they do. Interesting. I guess we can wander over there. You can wave to the dancing strange weird shrubs again.
Oh boy, my shrub friends.
Plus, remember, so like we obviously can't go upstairs yet. We haven't gotten we're not leveled up enough to go up there, but there's still the Scriptoria collections. I don't know if the Scriptoria are part of the secrets and commissions that the other people get. So I was gonna say, if we don't get luck in B12, we can always go over there.
Sounds like a plan. I think that's great.
All right, let's go to B12.
So I guess we go and enter the door here. It looks like it's a separate entrance.
Yeah, we
Yes.
go down to the
so
bottom and walk in.
this,
Is the door labeled with anything, or is it just like an open archway?
it says art gallery on it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that sounds like a commission type place would be.
All right.
So this crisp looking room features white walls and columns that stretch from floor to ceiling. Displayed on or within these are art pieces representative of various media. And you see students from the Prismari College studying the different works of art here. And yeah, there's one person who's actively painting, and then there's a separate room in the back.
Wow. I walk
So-
up to the. Oh, go ahead, Seamus.
I was gonna say, can you read or can you copy and paste into the chat what the actual the wording is again? Alumni, I know you got it. Alumni commissions work when they retire, seeking promises mages. So it sounds like we have to talk to the mages. It sounds like they're the objects. So maybe we go talk to the people that are painting.
Yeah, I wanted to kind of go right up. This is like the area that I've been wanting to see. I kind of walk up to the person who's painting. Are they painting like from a reference, or are they just painting freestyle?
They are painting, they're copying a
Mhm.
painting that is labeled, or it just says underneath it, at Strixhaven, we were all inspired, and there are a bunch of older mages in robes.
Oh, so you're saying the students are
Inspired.
like sitting in benches and they're sketching the art that's on the wall?
Yeah, and there's one who's like copying a painting.
Okay.
Yeah. So does the so I'm just looking over their work. Wow, like such a like a great art that you have here, great painting. Is this of a particular note? I'm not familiar with this piece. Just asking them kind of offhand.
Oh, this is, and he like pauses and looks at you and examines you. Yes. So I think that you and I might be friends at some point in the future. These are alumni, and just a little hint, that's the painting that you're looking for.
I look at him with like surprise. Oh, okay. That's super useful. Thank you so much. I'm Tomoe, and we're going to get to know each other. I'm hoping to join the Prismari, which I imagine you're in.
Yes, and I could see that. I have an eye for these things.
Like blush and go like, so I guess I'm trying to. So are we? I guess are we supposed to try our hand with this painting? Obviously, we're on the scavenger hunt and we're trying to solve these puzzles. And I would love to start getting involved, but I don't know if now is the time to try my hand.
Oh, absolutely. My name is Kataras, by the way, and he is it's a pretty good looking elf. He's got blonde hair, like parted to the side, a little bit longer on one side than the other. He wears nice green robes with the single shoulder pad that's protecting his non-painting arm. You got to protect the when you're painting.
It's important. Yep.
It's important. And yeah, like completely clean shaven, and he just kind of like everything he looks at, you can tell he's like, I want to take in the beauty of the world. Yes, and I am one of the members of the Distinguished Society of Fine Artists. I
Wow.
don't know if you'd be interested in joining that.
I would definitely be interested, although I don't know if I'm distinguished enough yet to join your ranks, but I will, be trying to get there. Definitely looking forward to any mentorship you could give me. I'm really looking to try my best.
Yes, absolutely. And he pulls out one of those magic cards, and you can contact me anytime. That's Kataras.
Thank you so much, Cataras. And I take the business card, two hands, and I'm looking at it and looking at him. And I'm so sorry to interrupt, though. I apologize. That was really rude of me, but thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Now I just have to solve this puzzle. Thank you.
Oh, it's very easy. You'll find it in that painting there.
Now I feel dumb. So I just go like, thank you so much. I won't bother you any further, and back away back to the group, which I imagine I just like ventured away from a little bit. Just like, so I guess it's in the painting. I haven't looked at it carefully, but maybe you guys can help me. But this gentleman was really nice. I'm so excited. Oh. I put his card very safely in like one of the secure pockets of my haversack.
Do we have paper and pen or anything to draw? Because I wonder if we need to be inspired. Like, do we start drawing and copying the art as well, and maybe something happens when we do?
This is a fair question. Have we looked in the backpacks? Are they empty or are they full of things?
We also have the parchment that the instructions were on. Like, is it blank on the back and we could just start drawing on it?
That's a fair question.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't
Okay.
think any of us have looked at the painting yet, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
I might just walk over and examine the painting.
Yeah, I'll go with you. Because didn't the guy also say
Yeah.
look at the bottom of the painting? Did I hear that wrong?
I think
You
he
did
just
not
said,
hear that from him.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I
so
guess
I'm gonna go with Alder because I'm curious too. Like, I think if we just take a look at it, can we roll like a perception check to see if there's something obvious that will jump out at us if we just stare at it long enough?
Yes. Yep. Investigation. However you want to take in this art.
I don't know where my D20 went.
For what it's worth, if we're rolling,
Yeah.
Alder, you still technically have inspiration, which means you can add a D6 to any roll you make.
Oh, sweet.
Just saying.
Okay, not 9. 14.
There we go.
I got a 10 I got a 9 modified.
That's all
And
right.
obviously, I don't understand art. I'm just staring at it like a brute. I'm just like, oh, where's the gears and nuts and stuff for me to fix
Yeah.
on this?
If we're all looking, I got an 18 because I'm ashamed of that I didn't look before.
So
I was just so distracted.
By the hot elf.
There.
Yes, we
Yeah.
know.
I mean, Tomoe, she's got some feelings, all right? Leave her alone. Hot painter boy, hot Legolas art man. I'm sorry.
Ooh,
It's a lot better than
Tomoe,
Yukio
I'm
getting
telling you,
relationship points in the
Ma.
warehouse.
Hey, just because rabbits can get it doesn't mean y'all have to be jealous.
All right, sweet. So as long
Cousins
as one of us can see it.
forever.
So Tomoe, what did you appreciate in the art that we all missed?
That's a great question.
So both Tomoe and Alder both simultaneously, like while staring at it long enough, notice a lever in the painting, but then like the moment you notice it, it's like manifests, like you can interact with it.
Also, like they
I
can
know.
just reach out and grab the lever.
Yep.
I think this is a
Oh,
pull the lever crunk moment.
now does it appear to everybody when they look at it, or only they can see the lever?
Only they can see it until the moment it's pulled, and then
Okay.
it's like, wow, that was very obviously there. What just happened?
So I definitely look back at what was his name, Cass or Kata. I'm not going to say his name right. See, I was so flustered. To make sure that we're not interrupting his view of the picture, but then pull the lever.
So yeah, so you look back and like you like pull the lever and you just kind of like look back at him to see if you're interrupting, and he just kind of gives you like a thumbs up, like, nice, you figured it out.
Wow, she's not dense. Maybe we can be friends.
So you each receive a Strixhaven pennant,
Awesome.
Neat.
which does do something. It is magical.
Do we know innately what it does, or could we try to figure it out now? Like, if I try to figure out its arcana, or
Yeah,
It's
it's
a pendant, right?
so it bears the symbol. It bears the college that you plan to enter, and when you wave it, the symbol starts glittering and begins shedding a bright light in a 10-foot radius and a dim light in an additional 10 feet.
ooh, all right, that's definitely useful.
Festive.
Festive.
Are Yukio and I able to get one too, even though we didn't see the lever?
Oh yeah, so you
Okay.
each end up receiving one.
So
Okay.
I was gonna make a joke and say it's a pendant. It makes you sparkly and shiny. But I guess it is a pendant, and it makes you sparkly and shiny.
Well, is it
Yes.
a pendant or a pennant?
It's a pennant.
Ah,
Oh, pennant.
So like a
Okay.
flag. Like
Yeah,
we can wave
yeah,
it when we go to
flag.
the games. Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
Right, so it was like very natural to like, oh, I have a pennant now. Like, I'll give it a couple waves. So
Nice.
it's very easy to figure out.
Awesome. All right.
All right, sweet. So,
So
do we have like a time
we
limit?
did
Like,
it.
Do we just run back to the Hall of Oracles now and
Now, where do we get our extra homework?
we show tight closed gnome that we did it?
Yep.
So once
Tight
you start
close, no.
waving your pennants around,
Expensive.
you hear screams coming from the, let's see. Oh, B8. I think that's close to you. No, it's not. Well, sort of. So the other side of you like would exit, you see like those tall bookcases, and just on the other side of the bookcases out of that you can't quite see, the joyous and energetic atmosphere of the first floor is shattered by panic shouting. The trunk! A young elf screams. That trunk has teeth! Please, anyone stop it! And chaos just erupts in the library. Students are running in all directions, books and papers flying about as they shout in fear.
Oh no.
Like storage trunk, like it's like opening and closing its lid, or like the trunk of a tree.
So like coming a little bit around the corner, it's a storage trunk.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
So I reflexively, seeing some sort of danger, pull out my longsword and kind of push ahead of the group to shield them from the danger, as I have my like light armor on.
aw. Thanks,
Yeah.
Seamus.
I definitely ready my bow and just have an arrow cocked, just looking around, because I guess, can we see it? Because wasn't it blocked by the bookcases? We just hear this chaos.
So it's like
Yeah, so-
over by the Hall of Oracles. Like, is it in the middle of the room?
So it's just next to like those tables. And so it was like just out of sight. So like
Okay.
you like come around the corner, it's it's between you and the Hall of Oracles, in terms of like, it's not literally, but
So I say let's go northeast to the top of those stacks so we can get a better view looking south on where the chaos is coming from.
Yeah, I'm fine with following Seamus, although I'm looking around for like somebody that works at the bibliothèque being like, adults, where's an adult here? Adults.
Whereas I just want to like cut this thing in half and put an end to what's going on.
Think I'm
Following
just having
you guys, but I'm also very intentionally hiding behind you guys.
I want to put my hand on Seamus's shoulder and say, "You got this, buddy," and cast heroism on him.
all right. So let's roll initiative and just go from there.
okay.
7. I am not charging into battle.
That is a 17 plus a 2 is a 19.
I am also not going into battle somehow, and I have an 11.
Me too.
Hey. So I'm either just ahead of you or just behind you, Alder. We're going together.
Yeah. We can choose, or we can do it by, I think, Dex. I think that's how it works. You go.
I got
first.
3. 3 for Dex.
Yeah, my Dex is -1.
Okay, fair. Then you're definitely right behind me, but I am in front.
I am a nerd.
And Seamus, I missed your initiative.
7.
7.
Very, very low for somebody that pushed in front of everybody else to like take charge of what was going on. I'm somehow going last. I'm leading from behind.
Yeah.
There you go. No, you've decided to let me go ahead, and then you're our back.
I'm helping you guys build your body positivity and confidence in yourself and your skills in fighting by going before me.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yep. Being small
like-
with floppy ears doesn't mean that you can't battle just like somebody else, you know?
Oh, dang.
Wow.
Tomoe.
I feel like I should say shots fired, but like you're being positive about it. So I'm gonna hold on that one. I'm gonna hold Seamus. Not really
Yes,
sure.
I'm not here to make fun of anybody. I'm here to help you find your inner you and make the best of it.
This is definitely in line with my gnome comment from earlier.
Bye, Alder.
Drop 2020 and it is gone.
No.
Like it
Oh,
shot
she
all the
went-
way to the back of the room behind my mega desk. So I'll
She went
take it
down to
back.
0 hit points and passed out.
Yep.
Yep,
She's
I-
done.
I feel like what happened here was Seamus was like, all right, like we're gonna do this, pulls out the sword, like let's get a better view. All right. And just kind of like starts like bobbing in place. And then everyone else is like, we can run. Like, what are we waiting for?
Yeah. Exactly.
Just like a
So
turn-based RPG.
Get that
like,
little fight
Yeah,
move.
Dude,
yeah.
oh my God. Yes. So I just look at you for a moment and then go like, come on.
I guess we'll all hold our actions.
Yes.
So Yukio does have first initiative.
Cool. So I am 100% gonna put my hand on Seamus's shoulder and say, "You got this, buddy. You're gonna be great," and imbue him with heroism.
Yep, line of sight on the trunk at this point.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you could just like go straight down between two bookshelves here.
So I'm just wondering because I think Tomoe has a bow.
Mhm.
So I was just curious if she had a direct shot with her bow and arrow.
Yes.
I don't know
There.
what that does to a trunk, but
It's a fair question, but we're gonna find out.
yeah.
So,
Oh, so yeah, Tomoe is next.
Yeah.
oh, I am next. Okay.
For what it's worth, you've got +4 hit points.
Oh, thanks,
temporary hit
buddy.
points. And looks like you're immune to being frightened.
Wait, you heal because so I took 3 damage back in the coffee shop when we fought. Does that mean
Okay.
I'm healed by 4?
You are not healed by 4. You have 4 temporary hit points added on top of your current hit points.
Oh, and then at the end of battle it drops back down. Okay. So that puts me at 12 for this engagement then. Okay.
This is assuming that you are willing to be imbued with heroism and bravery. I'm not throwing that on you, but it is technically only if you're willing.
No, Yukio, I have never denied you laying hands on me. So go nuts, buddy.
I mean, he did get plus for relations, so relations of any sort, guys. I go, I sidle past the bonding that is Seamus and Yukio having a moment with each other, some like brotherly love happening. And I kind of sidle around the bookcase, and is it in clear view, or are other groups of would-be, good doers trying to gather around it, or do I have a clear shot? Just trying to prepare
You
myself.
have a clear shot. Yeah, there's
I have a clear shot.
nobody in its vicinity.
Okay. So then I'm not gonna mess around. I think I'm just going to trust in my instincts and my bow. I'm gonna line it up, exhale, and then, or inhale and exhale to take the shot with my longbow here that I've already got prepped. So, and I'm gonna aim for, I'm guessing it's, if it's munching, is it like kind of doing like a big mouth thing? I'm
Mhm.
gonna try to aim for kind of like the hinge point, not necessarily just shooting into it, but trying to think about maybe what could mess it up.
Oh, yeah, take its
Um,
hinge out or get it right in the keyhole.
That's just cat.
Ouch.
All right. Rolling. All right, I got a, oh goodness. So I do, sorry, and this is where I goof up. I do my attack bonus and my roll. Do I add anything else? I'm still working through this.
No, because it's just a standard attack.
Okay. So I got a 16.
Okay. So I should have pulled this open a second. Okay, so 16 hits.
Awesome. All right. So rolling for damage 1d6. 3 plus 3 per P, which I'm not sure what that means.
P just means it's piercing type damage.
Ah, okay. Yeah. So I did 3 regular damage with 3 piercing damage.
All right.
So I'm hoping to see my arrow swish. We follow the arrow through the air as it ka-chunks into wood trunk beast.
Yeah. So yeah, so it just soars through straight down between, and it hits sort of like close to that hinge. It plunks into the wood, and it just like turns, and you see like its teeth, and then it just goes, and a long gross tongue comes out, and it's like looking at you, and it knows you're there quite clearly.
It knows now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
it knows.
I have established my relationship.
We have said hello.
Trunk
Good
Mount
day.
will remember this.
Trunk. Yeah.
All right, that brings up Alder.
All right. How far are we from this?
So you're about 60 feet from it.
Oh, Alder is like legitimately afraid to use Chill Touch again. After after self-baying that little coffee gremlin, but it's
So
also
good though.
Hmm?
It's so good though.
it's also the right choice right now. So I'm going to do that. I cannot roll my d20 because it is shot across the room, so I will roll a d20 online.
Seems fair. Those virtual dice.
Yes, a 15 and 5, so a 20.
That's a hit.
Darn.
All right, that's 1d8 necrotic damage, but it is a trunk, so I don't know how far that'll get me. Let's find out. That is a 5.
All right.
Necrotic damage on a trunk.
So the hand appears right above the trunk and just like grabs a hold of the tongue and then just start like squeezing it. It's like, ah!
I start
And
crying
it's like-
again. This is the worst.
No.
It's just yanking the tongue all over the place, and you can see like that the tongue starts like rotting from the necrotic power. Yeah, it's pretty foul.
Yeah. That's amazing.
So yeah, it's wailing in pain. That it hurt pretty bad. And then that brings up Seamus.
All right, so as the thing's already been hit with one arrow and the big hand is currently holding the tongue, I'm assuming it's sort of immobilized at this point, being held by the tongue. So I'm gonna rush forward. Can I move and rush the 30 feet and like jump and slash at the trunk?
So you can use a charge action if it's in a straight line, which it is.
Yeah.
So you take a move and then you take a charge. So then, yeah, you'll ultimately be able to rush that distance and slash it.
Okay. So what am I rolling for distance? Is that what I'm doing? To see
No,
if I
so
can actually charge.
you roll to hit it.
Okay. Now just curious. So I think I messed this up the last time we were fighting the coffee grinder. I have 1d8 plus 2, but then I also have a +4 attack bonus. Does that mean I basically have a d8 plus 6?
So you roll the d20 plus 4 to the roll to hit it, and then if you hit, you'll roll 1d8 plus 2 damage.
So the attack bonus makes it more likely to actually hit, and then the damage is calculated that way. Okay.
Yes.
So I have a 13 plus a 4, so 17 for
That
attacking.
hits.
Okay.
Yeah, nice.
For my damage, 6 plus 2, so 8.
All right. So you rush all that distance, just take off down, and you see like books come flying off the shelf behind you. You're just like booking it full. You come to like do your slash, and the hand just like pulls the tongue like right across so that you can easily just chop it off.
Oh, sweet. Nice job, Alder.
Yeah, I'm just like looking at this being like, yeah, Alder, and I turn around to see you crying and just being like, what?
And I'm just like, taste this.
Can we start getting like a dad joke counter in the corner on Seamus's screen? Like, can I get like a little?
Yeah, so you shout, taste this, cut off the tongue, and then you see the hand just start like whipping the tongue above it, just like in a circle.
Like a pennant?
Yeah, like a pennant.
That's amazing. Sadly, it does not start glowing, I bet.
No, it just starts like rotting to nothing with its necrotic. Yeah. So it's now the chest turn, and so it's like nursing its wounds and just like wildly goes to bite at Seamus. Let's roll that.
Row.
Okay, so it misses. So it's hurt pretty bad with its like missing tongue and all of the
Sorry.
and it's just completely demoralized as well. And as it like goes to bite, and Seamus so confident and full of heroic energy, just like casually deflects the bite, like yeah. Which
Nice.
then brings it back to Yukio.
Yukio, gosh, on my old plane, we never had to deal with furniture that wanted to eat us. Sounds like that's a regular occurrence here, though. I believe that I'm gonna have to play myself a little song, and inspire Tomoe with bardic inspiration to make her 1d6 more potent at a thing.
I'm feeling the groove. That's awesome. As I'm rising in the, what are you playing on, by the by? I just want to make sure I get that right.
We're definitely playing on, gosh, what are they? They're the banjos.
Like a lute?
No, absolutely not like a lute. Gosh, what are they actually called?
The Sanshin.
There we go.
Oh, legit. Okay, cool. So I'm feeling the power. I do want to just take a look at this because this is the second immobile object that we've fought. Is there anything like particular about this trunk? Like just looking at it for a quick moment, like does
it look like
is it a trunk
pile of books trying to hand out pamphlets?
Yeah, exactly. Like just am I allowed to do that on my turn, just to take one Because like if it's a nice wood trunk, I'd like it, you know. But if it's an actual creature that isn't a wood trunk and just disguised as one, I'll just dispatch it. Thank you very much.
Like, are you thinking this is the same mimic? Because we didn't kill the one in the coffee shop, right? Didn't it run
We
away?
didn't, and I'm feeling some like some deja vu, and I don't
Deja
know.
brew.
Yeah, deja brew.
So you want to see if there's like a maker's mark on the trunk, and like we keep getting attacked by things made by the same company.
Yeah, I mean,
Dicks Incorporated keeps sending crap at us.
I mean, I wasn't gonna go so
It's
far
different
as to say of like corporate corruption and schemes, but I just yeah, I just wanted to take a quick look before I fire another arrow at it, although I'm not sure if that's one turn or two. So I wanted to double check myself before I wreck myself.
Yeah, I would say like a proper analysis of it would take some time and probably like be closer to it as well.
Okay, yeah. And since I'm feeling the wave, I'm just like squinting at it and being like, nope, it's definitely something that needs to go. And I'm feeling the bardic push. So I'm just gonna loose another arrow in its general direction. Hopefully missing Seamus.
For what it's worth, with the bardic inspiration,
Yes.
you can roll a d20, and before you're told if that's successful or not, decide to use the d6.
Oh, to like
from
add
bardic inspiration, and then you could
Okay.
use it on something else, like say damage, if you feel good about it.
I like it. Okay. So I'm gonna roll my d20 for my shooting it. And I got a 13 with a +5. I don't think I need your d6 right now, so I'm gonna hold with 18, which
Hit.
I think hits.
Mhm.
So I think I will roll 2d6 for damage. Thank you, Yukio. And I got 6 damage, 3 and 3,
All right.
with my super strung out arrow. Feeling the good vibes.
Yeah, so you pull this back and there's just like a little extra juice on the back end of that. And you let it loose and it flies. And Seamus does do like a quick like, oh, okay. Here it comes. And
Yep.
it just pings inside of the mouth and you like hear like a thud. And like as soon as it strikes, there's just like no movement whatsoever.
Awesome.
So
So
nothing happens.
So
that what you
the trunk closes.
Oh, it
and
closes. Okay.
It stops moving.
awesome. Okay. Is Alder's hand still waving around a decrepit tongue, or is that dissipated? Because honestly, that's like a great moment
It'd be
there.
dissipated.
So like as the trunk stops moving, it just spikes it on the ground and then vanishes.
I don't like this spell. Makes me nervous, guys.
Oh, it's so good though. All right. So I let out a little like woo when I see it slam shut. And maybe start walking forward to join Seamus, because I'm still like I think like what 60 feet away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as you start approaching, floating down from the second story, you see an owl professor who arrives directly next to Seamus. Oh, and like looks behind Seamus to see that there were other members who participated in this. Oh, students, well done. Gather.
All right, so we all rope
Gather.
up here. Yeah.
Wander
Is
forward.
Emiko still with us? Because I maybe look around for her to just be like, she all right?
Yeah, Emiko just like stood behind you the whole time.
Good. I imagine you did that in real life, Seamus. Just you know.
I felt that the sword was no longer needed, and we should listen to this owl and find out who it is.
Why
This
furniture keeps attacking us or
Yes.
attacking the populace?
Let's ask this owl, be like, why do all the inanimate objects hate us?
I mean, really.
What's next
this
to them?
is Professor Sharpbeak.
Sharpie.
Brouhaha.
And she says, "Students, well done, well done." And her feathers ruffle with pride. "Such bravery in this incoming class. And what a bizarre occurrence. I can't remember any of those old costume trunks ever bearing a hint of magic, let alone that manner of transmutation. I will be having a word with the equipment managers over at the Rose stage. They're supposed to keep this sort of thing from happening."
So, well, that was our second transmutated item this morning. So, I was about to start asking if this was a normal occurrence at Strixhaven.
It is, it's not unheard of, but it's certainly not something that should happen frequently. Yes, it is so bizarre because there's no magic upon it, and it's not a creature. Most troubling. Still, though, you're a great group to have just stepped up and defended the biblioplex like that. That was
Thank you, Professor Sharpie.
yes.
Just out of curiosity, do you know if Mandrake Root, Mind Flare, Stinkhorn, Moonstalker, Morning Dew, Nothing Tear, or Willshade Fruit could have this kind of effect on a trunk?
Oh. Not an inanimate trunk. You would certainly be, how do I put this? Tripping hard to take those sort of things. So it definitely wouldn't animate a trunk, though if you took it, it may appear as though lots of furniture was coming to life.
Okay.
Would you be offended if we happen to take a look inside the trunk while we're here?
Oh, not at all. I encourage exploration and study.
So can I go over and just like grab it by the, like it had teeth and stuff, right?
Yeah, they're gone.
Grab it.
Oh,
by
So
the
it's
okay.
just a truck, so it closed, and everything about it that was monstrous has vanished now.
So can I do like an investigation on it?
Yes.
A 7 after modification.
A 7.
Yeah,
Can't
somebody
let you
else jump up.
investigate anything, Seamus.
Yeah, somebody go up and look inside, not me.
Yeah. So I guess
Hmm.
yeah.
Can I
Does he?
rip it open and let somebody better look inside?
Yeah. Maybe. Can you be the muscle? Yeah. How does this play out?
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like Lenny in all these situations. I'm just gonna come over and open this thing up, and one of you more skillful people can do the hard part.
Yeah.
But how does that work? This is me stepping back as a character. In 5e, if we have 4 people and one person tries to do something and they screw up, and the other 3 try to do the same thing over again, or is it sort of like a one-shot deal?
It really depends on the action. So like this, you all can definitely examine it. Like
Okay.
if you were to like pick a lock and like somebody messes up, like you could break the lock and then
Okay.
either not be able to repeat it or make it more difficult for the next person.
Okay. Yeah, I'm wondering, like, can I open it up and be like, I don't see anything in there? And Yukio's like, he never sees anything that's going on. Let me take a look. And he like pushes by me and looks inside. Old Seamus. He's good for stabbing somebody, but dude can't see
Fair.
anything 2 feet in front of him.
Oh.
Yeah, so I look inside. And I what
Got
does
nothing.
the 7 get me?
Seamus
I
is
noticed that it's a trunk. Like that's my
Guys, it's a
investigation skill.
trunk.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh, I think
Seamus-
it's made of wood.
Seamus just becomes distracted by the craft of the trunk. It's like a really old trunk. So it's like, oh wow, this is actually like really nice. How are they maintaining like this sheen? So
Built. I like this. Yes.
Mm.
yeah, that's what Seamus learns.
It's like I'll step up, or I'm pretty good.
Before
go ahead,
you
Yukio.
step up, I want to play a little ditty and go blow down, ticka ticka down, blow blow blow. Tomoe, you're a champion.
I am
And inspire you with just one final lick of bardic inspiration.
love it. I'm a little embarrassed because you just did that in the middle of the
entire first year
like the
class.
whole first year class is now just staring at us. And I proceed to go over to the trunk to investigate. And let's see what I get. Oh, we're doing nice. All right. I got an 18 with investigation, so that's 20.
Oh, there we go.
Right.
Do you notice
like-
anything beyond wood?
I don't know. The wood looks really nice, Seamus. Like the craft, it's beautiful.
So
You opened it up really nice.
Thank you.
You discover, as somebody who historically has worked with wood, discovered that there is this very odd black oily substance that like is not used in conjunction with carpentry whatsoever.
Is it on just the entire inside of the trunk? Is it in a specific area?
The entire inside's been coated with it.
Oh wow. Is there anything in it besides that, or is it just this oily black substance?
Just the substance.
Okay. I feel like and there's no heat or anything coming from it. It's just like gross goo.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. So
Like an inkling?
It's not an inkling now.
So I think what I may want to do is take my scavenger hunt parchment and kind of like with it, like you would pick up dog poo, like put it down and like sklorp up some from the inside of the trunk if I'm not sure what it is and I don't want to touch it, and kind of like gently like fold it into a little parcel of ooh goo to kind of show you guys and be like, I'm not sure what this is, but it definitely does not belong here. But I think we should get it checked out.
Professor Sharpbeak holds out a vial for you before saying, I must now go check on the other students.
Okay, that's much more sensible. I also fill a vial with it as well, but I got a little overzealous. So
No,
I think
I work with what you got.
I have a piece of paper full of goo. I guess I also want to like bring it to Alder or to Yukio. Do you guys have any? This is a little bit beyond me. It's definitely not part of this trunk. Anything that you guys have?
Sure is some goo.
Sure
I'll
is some
investigate
goo.
it.
Well, the professor said it wasn't magical.
I got nothing.
Okay. Just wanted to check. All right. Well, then I guess we'll stow this for later. Whose trunk is this, though? I feel like that's something I'd like to know. Did she say this was a costume trunk?
Said the prop master should have taken care of it.
Yes, it does. It belongs to the exact name of the group. It's the Play Actors Drama Guild.
Like somewhere up on the stage that we were gone before, like B13. Like, should we carry this thing over and just drop it
I was going to
down?
say, Seamus, could you pick it up and be like, and bring it to whoever this is and be like, yo, you missing a trunk?
Yeah, and there is an auditorium for plays like outside of the Biblioplex as well.
Like, what the fractal is this thing doing here? But we have to. Well, actually, no. The scavenger hunt's over, so like we could leave if we wanted to, right?
Oh yeah,
We won
yeah.
the scavenger hunt.
Yeah, we did the cool stuff. I guess before we leave, am I, in looking around, can I just like scan the crowd? Any repeat figures? Is Dick in the crowd? I'm feeling this is really suspicious. This is giving me mad deja vu. And I want to take one last peek around us to see if I see anything. Jason Bourne style.
Because you
according to
know
Seamus.
Dick or Billy Bob is behind this.
Yeah, I'm just getting mad eerie feelings. Can I
Yeah.
scan?
Yeah. Roll a perception.
Let's see. Oh, of course, this is where everything fails me. I got a 10, so 11. I'm not.
Can all four of us just look around and see if we see anything going on before we decide to make our next move?
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, an 18.
Whoa!
So,
All right,
would
so
that
Seamus,
be-
you can't investigate inhabited objects. You just have
that
to
perception?
investigate rooms.
Just moving ones.
So if that's perception, I'm -1, so a 17 as I scan the crowd.
Okay, so you are certain that Dick is not
Yeah.
present,
Is not him?
is not here. He's
Oh.
like
Fled the
definitely
scene.
fled the scene.
Interesting.
Convenient timing that he happens to be leaving as a trunk comes to life and destroys us. Tries to.
Right.
You do notice among the students who are still piling out the front, the face of Billy Bob at waist level, looking and exiting, but he looks around as he's scooting out with the rest.
Oh, I totally took that as him just walking backwards, just like.
So
You see his face, so like he definitely like made like a little bit of
a full.
yeah.
Oh God.
all right,
Nightmares.
so hey guys, I looked around and I can't see Dick. All right. And B8 is over there starting to leave. I say, let's put this thing up on my shoulder and we got to get out the front door because I want to bring this to the prop master and we got to find where that little guy's going. He's up to something. Him or Dick. I know it.
Yeah, I think depending on where we see, I think the other next step is I'd love to take this to, I'm not sure if it would be the horticulture or artificing to determine what this black sludge is. I can't identify it. I'm not sure what's going on.
That's a good call.
You do one more person who did not move at all was Aurora, who is still just like sitting at the cafe with her feet on the table, totally
maybe she saw
unfazed
something.
by the screaming.
Yukio, do you want to go and check in with your friend, see if she saw anything?
My friend who runs the cafe?
No, Aurora.
No,
She was
no,
sitting up front. You know, the bad girl.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, golly gee, I'll have to go say hi to her and see if she saw anything.
Comment on her necklace. She's got a nice box ruby necklace.
Oh, gee willikers. I will mosey on over to the bad girl, Aurora. So,
She turns and looks at you.
Aurora.
What's up?
Did you see anything before the furniture started trying to eat people?
The furniture walked itself in the front door.
Straight in the front door and no one did anything.
No, well, it didn't initially start trying to eat people when it entered.
That's fair. I don't always attack people who aren't eating people. Aurora, you've been a great help. Thank you for sharing this information.
No problem.
All right, team. Aurora probably didn't do it. She said it walked right in. So apparently this school has a walking, talking, eating furniture problem that no one knows about.
Hide your kids,
Wait.
hide your wife.
She just said it walked right in and nobody thought that was weird.
Apparently, this school has no problem with walking furniture. I'm thinking that Professor Sharpbeak was lying to us. Clearly, there's more widespread furniture talking or walking around than anyone's letting on.
I mean, the bushes walked in.
Maybe they just like things that walk in. I imagine if it ran in, unacceptable.
We are in a magical
earnest.
school.
That's true. All right. Well, let's find these players.
Alright, so I put this now deceased trunk up on top of my shoulder.
Filled with
Your-
black goo.
So your scavenger hunt parchment, the clues all vanish. The script of like the clues vanish, and your roommates are now listed in that place, as well as your dorm numbers.
Who
It's a very
Yours
efficient
is
use
full
of
of
peeping.
goo.
Yeah, that was a bit of a mistake there.
Mm,
I now regret my life choices.
So Seamus and Yukio are roommates.
Oh,
Convenient.
we're roommates?
Heck
That's
yeah.
fun. Yeah.
Seamus, best room ever. We need to make bunk beds.
For more room for activities.
Exactly.
Alder's says special solo room.
oh. Oh, great.
And at the bottom it says magical exception. And
It's fancy.
then Aurora, who's still in the vicinity, kind of like looks over. Want to use Tomoe, right?
Yes, that's me.
Guess we're rooming.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, well, lovely to meet you again. And I'm really glad that you told me because I have no idea what my paper says anymore. Do you know where our dorm is?
Yeah. Oh, I guess you just crumpled it up and threw it away. See, I knew I liked you.
And I just like, yeah, yep, that's definitely. I'm there with you.
It's
So
not covered in sludge that's
Play it cool.
alive.
Yeah. I almost was thinking of showing it to her, but then I was like, no, I'll save that for later. She'll like black goo. This feeling.
Yeah, wait till you have a couple of butter beers in you before you show her.
There we go. Exactly.
and with that, why don't we end there with students heading to their dorm rooms and getting settled. And so you're all aware now of each other's rooms, like being like, well, we're all in the same group. We should know where each other is. Any closing in-game comments?
Where is Emiko? She's my cousin.
Where is
where is she? Like, did she find her stuff and everything? I care about her.
yeah, her listed roommate, it says Fab.
Okay.
Clearly,
I'll-
they're fabulous.
Fab. They're super fabulous. That's okay. All right. Good luck. All right. So I guess Seamus, if you wouldn't mind holding on to that trunk since you guys are gonna have room for activities.
Oh yeah, we can use it as a coffee table.
Yes.
Sounds good.
Nice. Okay.
Pow, pow.
And next time, we'll also go over all of the extracurricular activity options. As you're exiting, there is a job fair as well as like the club fair, all just set up outside. Like, go put your stuff down at your dorms first, but that will be where we can get started next time.
Was there a robotics
Awesome.
club?
Is her robotics club?
Yeah.
Let's see.
No, don't tell me. Don't tell me. Save it. I wanna be
Save it for
surprised.
later. Yeah. No, this is awesome. Although, yeah, I have a problem with all this furniture coming to life. I honestly wanted to take that trunk home, and now Seamus is, but it's filled with black gunk, so it's not really that useful.
Oh,
But,
but you can come. You're obviously gonna be able to come over and hang out, and you can check
Oh,
it out and
thanks,
investigate
guys.
later.
Space in there.
it's true. We should probably clean it. Maybe it could be our group's special trunk of holding, and we can put all of our exciting loot in it.
Speaking
If
of
we
which,
put it in
is
black
the
goo,
haversack
it
empty?
might come
Or is,
alive.
Oh,
sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Yukio.
Oh, if we put it in the black goo, it might come alive. And I don't want to put
Oh.
special things in the black goo. and
that's
not
why I
have
said
it
clean
alive.
it first. We got to clean it, and so it can be just a trunk.
Follow up. We might not want to sleep in a room with a trunk that might try to eat us.
We'll wrap like a
saying.
belt or something around it.
Oh, okay. A belt will do it.
Yeah, a muzzle,
It's like
a
an
really
alligator.
strong belt.
Yeah, like they close their door really hard, but they can't open it very well. So put some electrical tape.
There you go. Perfect.
Just as a kind of housekeeping, the haversacks. Did we receive empty haversacks, or did they come pre-filled with generic like freshman stuff that you need? Like, do they have like shower flip-flops and other like Strixhaven branded merchandise and hats and t-shirts?
We get
So-
swag.
You
Oh,
do
you
have
have a lanyard, so you swing your keys around as you walk across campus.
so you so you can have lanyards. You do get the first year uniforms, which are just like kind of gray and generic, as opposed to everyone after that gets the specific ones. Any special like college attire otherwise, you'll be able to purchase. But then you'll have, your quill, ink, what other basic stuff. Yeah, you'll have the basics. Like,
Okay.
you'll have what you need to get started.
All right. Awesome.
Sounds
Woohoo.
cool.
Good stuff, guys. Go team.
Yeah, I like the relationships that everybody is starting.
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh.
I feel in some ways that this is just we're battling like Bob's Discount Furniture, and it's just all like it's just like they were like, no, we will be sold.
I thought it was
And
gonna
it's
be a
awesome.
promotional sponsorship, and they all just started eating things.
Yeah, basically that. But no,
I
it's good
think-
stuff.
We got to go further south. It's totally those Cardi's brothers. Like, you ever see
Ah.
those guys in those commercials in Rhode Island? They're up to something. Yeah, they're sending
trust
trunks and book racks our way.
I love it. It's awesome. Well, cool.
Maybe it's
Okay.
Rob. And do background be like, fantastic.
Like, are we? Oh, that's
Like-
something we didn't examine the trunk for. Is there like a sticker on it? Where did someone buy this? Yeah.
Yeah.
Blame it on the right people.
Made in Dominaria or something like that.
There you go.
Track
Exactly.
it down. Yeah.
Perfection.
All right, cool.
Awesome.
Awesome. Well, thanks
Thanks,
again, Conrad,
guys.
for a very
Yeah.
nicely
Thanks,
run through.
Conrad.
Thank you, Conrad.
Thank you, Nate. If you're still there in the background, and you haven't fallen asleep yet.
I'm here.
Thanks, Nate.
All right, no problem. I'll have this up on the YouTube for you guys to watch back, or anybody to watch back tomorrow.
Awesome.
Wait, is
Great.
last session's already up?
Oh yeah, that one we streamed, so that one just went up as we played. But this one, I was having trouble getting the stream working, so just.
Oh, okay, because I didn't see it like ping me on Twitter or YouTube. I'll go on and find it and share it on mine.
Sounds good.
Because if you think that I'm not trying to like ping this in to like boost my own writing career via my stuff so that I can quit this job that we're all working for at the same time on the laptop that pays for me to be doing this. I
Yep.
shouldn't say that up too loud.
Yep.
Hey, stop recording. Stop recording.
Hey, we haven't name dropped yet. We've actually been really good about that. So it's just the ominous job that we're all working. There's nothing else there. It's just the job.
No,
Yeah.
if anybody asks, I work for the deck. That's if something bad happens. That's
oh no,
I work for the deck.
I love it. Wonderful. But
Which,
yeah,
by
use
the way,
it.
I highly recommend if you're ever in the Salisbury area, definitely stop by the deck and ask for the Tim Beard hamburger. They used to exist before they became the new one and got rid of all the stuff. So, because I don't even think my name hamburger exists anymore. Does it, Conrad?
What?
There was a contest like 10 years ago when the restaurant first opened, and I think I had my chosen name be a menu item.
Yeah, you definitely. Which one was yours?
Oh, I can't even remember at this point.
That's so wild.
All I know is last time we went there, I didn't see something on it that screamed like something I would have picked. So I was pretty sure there was like a reorg.
There was.
But seriously,
yeah.
you guys gotta go check out Conrad's restaurant. It's awesome.
I didn't even know Conrad has a restaurant. So now I'm gonna add it. The deck.
Yeah, and he has a castle that ducks live in. Like, what doesn't Conrad have?
What?
Oh, wait, because you guys didn't come to the Commander event, right?
No, I didn't. I came to
Yeah.
the one that was in your basement, not the one that was obviously in a castle full of
No.
ducks.
You have to go to the Commander event that we have every summer. The big one.
Okay. The
Where we use,
commander.
like first
event.
like serpentine choosing rules and everything for partners and stuff. Yeah.
That's amazing. Yes, please. So wait, Conrad, where is your duck castle? What am I supposed to type into Google here? I need to know.
Does Google get me to a castle of ducks?
Yeah, I need it, or the place where Tim has a burger with his name. I have no idea what I'm putting together here, but these are the things I'm putting together.
If you would like to
Uh,
patron the deck, go to www.thedecksalisbury.com.
Ah, so it is the deck Salisbury. I have found it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to be
Saving.
like a corporate sponsor at the beginning of an episode one time. Today's
I don't-
session is brought to you by The Dragon and the Whites, New England's premier local dragon fantasy story series.
Yeah, see, there you go. Exactly.
And you
But wait,
laugh,
I'm not
I'll
seeing
totally
a
pay
duck
you guys.
tower.
I will sponsor an event, a session for some reasonable cost.
Let me backtrack on that.
Yeah,
real
exactly.
quick.
I will do this thing for a reasonable amount of money. It's awesome. Oh my
Uh,
god, there is a duck castle.